After, your favourite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the actual culture. And of course, we are hosted by the absolute best. But before everyone introduces themselves, have you subscribed? I'm going to keep doing this. This is going to get repetitive, okay? So guys, now that you subscribed, hosted by the absolute best, please everyone introduce yourselves.
It's Big Marsh from the east side of the bridge. Good morning, people, or afternoon, evening, whatever it is that floats your boat. Well, they're not listening to live, is it? So it's evening.
They might be listening to it tomorrow morning.
Huh?
It might be. Some people listen to it on their commute. So.
The day after.
Oh, yes, see, I was right then. First thing I said.
Hi, it's the Shade Queen, my royalty.
We're good.
I'm just tired.
She's just tired.
I need
because I know the
week.
people care.
You've been
So.
up all night having sex.
No, I'm just tired because I juggle a lot in life.
You're doing your thing.
There's
girl.
wilding over there, bro.
Do you know what it was? It was your mouth opening as well. That is
Because where did that come from? What made you go with that voice?
the other call though. He's been consistent.
He
I'm
ain't
just saying. Your beautiful people is Big Choir defending your right to try something absolutely new for no reason. Okay? Yes, that's it.
The Oracle, the voice of reason, Big Man Use.
Come on.
That's all we're getting today.
So you're getting
You're just getting light this week.
Esther. You've been up having sex.
I don't know what he's talking about. I can't relate. I wish I could relate, but I can't.
That's
So
why
you
you eat
can't confirm or
pineapples.
deny those.
There's
accusations.
allegations.
I
Please.
said that's why you eat pineapples.
Okay, let's move on. Sir, I'm just
That
healthy.
is kind of accurate.
There you
No,
go.
it isn't.
It is.
What kind of... Is it sexism? What
What
ism is this?
He
Don't
said,
you,
what
don't you
ism
know
is
the
this?
link?
I know the link, but it didn't apply to me. I just like fruits. I eat a lot
Yeah,
of
remember,
fruits.
she doesn't respect guys that give head and walk away.
No, but she's giving her too, so it's like an equal exchange.
I don't know
What's
going
happening
on.
here? Sorry,
Esther, I
this
tap
is-
out. I tap out.
No, but I'm assuming you're an adult. I'm assuming. I'm just
Yeah,
assuming.
it's definitely an
I think
assumption.
that's a fair. Is it a fair assumption?
No, it's not.
I swear.
This is wild.
Oh, so it's just a one-way street with you and him.
This is not a discussion. That's what it is.
Is it one-way street or two-way street?
This
is
might
not
be
a discussion.
harassment, child.
This is not my brand.
But I'm not gonna lie, your energy's
What?
spiked up now. So thank you, Sid.
Goodness
There you
me.
I woke you up in it.
I have a
You
dental
definitely did.
appointment.
I'm alert. I don't know what might be coming my way this morning. You guys round.
Put glasses on.
I've got to be serious.
I don't trust these people.
What?
How was everyone's yesterday?
It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any
Yeah.
plans?
No
Didn't
plans.
do anything.
I saw what was it called? Thor.
That
yeah.
film is absolute garbage. I'm ready to rant about that movie.
Yeah.
That movie is
You said it's the
trash.
opinion.
I
Man.
heard it was good.
From who? The child.
No, just people on the timeline.
Yeah,
Do you know,
they're probably like very, very casual
Fans.
Marvel fans. Like they probably don't.
Oh.
You're not invested.
Yeah, I'm not really into
If
Marvel yet.
You're not invested as a spectacle. You're gonna probably think it's nice. But if you know what this movie's meant to be,
Storylines.
you're gonna think this movie is garbage.
And I think it's
Garbage.
nice, and I'm not involved, so like,
Yeah.
I'm not invested.
Yeah.
Because it looked like a parody to me.
What's that?
What's it meant to be? What's it, a crossover?
No, it's just, bruv, it's too short. It's
I don't
skippy.
know.
It's there's no depth.
I
There's
feel
just
like it's
jumping
got,
from
like,
things.
quite,
It's just terrible. I
Like a
can't-
parody to me. There's like a lot of jokes.
there you go. It's
No,
too,
but
too much comedy.
Four's like that.
The
Well,
last two
like
been
funny.
like that.
Yeah.
The last two been
Okay.
like that.
Comedy a bit.
But no.
They try to create a bit of separation between the films and that, innit?
Marvel MCU's in the mud. Any movie that was filmed during the pandemic, I reckon, is just in the mud.
What
Well,
phase
that
is
was
this for?
pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, phase 4 is always going to be bad, isn't it?
Terrible. This movie is terrible.
What does phase 4 mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't. You know, like music heads and like people that are super about stuff. Yeah. Like you guys make me realize that sometimes it's good to just be a casual fan. It allows for more joy in your life. Like just
You're
go.
right. That's-
Yeah, but
Obviously,
I
you
feel
see-
I feel the joy when they talk about these things there.
You see the
No,
Marvel.
I feel the
wasn't
passion.
Like, I want to get involved sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
I feel the passion from them.
You see that the
But then
Marvel
I'm
stuff,
thinking-
yeah. When they set it all up with the individual films to
Yeah.
get to the Avengers, to the
Yeah.
group stuff like that,
Yeah.
they've set it up in it from years and years in advance. So
Yeah.
we've known what's coming. You know what I'm
Oh,
trying to
so
say?
you're just
Like,
waiting for your.
yeah, so we're waiting for it. So
Oh.
you see like big men watching Marvel, they're not
Yeah.
big men, they're still the same kids that was
Aw.
watching it. It just took 15 years
Yeah.
for the Ross
Cool.
Clark
That's
movie to
kinda
come out.
cute.
Do you know what I'm trying
That's
to say?
kinda cute. What am I
But
passionate about?
so we know what's gonna happen from phase 1 to phase 2
Doctor
because they change it. So we're in phase 4 now.
Yeah.
Phase 5 is gonna open up. It's gonna the multiverse stuff, the
Yeah.
intergalactic stuff, going more into
Yeah,
space
more
and all
into that,
that.
more into that,
And then
yeah.
they've
If
brought
it's
X-Men
bad,
back
can
to-
they refilm it?
No.
No.
Oh, so once it's out, that's captured.
Yeah,
and
that's
now
it.
we move into
you take on the
Oh.
feedback. That's
That's like most films.
But
Like,
none
they're
of you
done-
fall off though. You just wait for the next thing. Like they have the best business strategy ever. Like
because of the way Marvel's set up here.
yeah.
A couple bad movies doesn't mean a good one's not coming. If that makes
That
sense.
is
Oh,
a
bad
word
ones.
for
Oh, okay,
li-
okay.
That is a word for life.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie,
Couple
I'm
bad
beginning to
movies.
lose hope though.
I want you
'cause-
as a life
Oh
coach.
yeah, you're losing.
That's a life
Because
quote.
Doctor Strange was
If
swag
you're-
as well.
If you're in your
Doctor Strange. That was also whack.
That wasn't as
Miss
that
Marvel was whack.
It was. I ain't watched Miss Marvel. Actually, I think I have. The Doctor Strange one. It wasn't. I don't think it was as bad as people was
It
making
was
out.
bad.
It was terrible.
And
I
I'm
just,
a casual
for
fan.
some reason, I don't think it was as bad as
It
people
was,
making
it
out
was a
because
Nollywood film.
I watched it. It served the purpose for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, it served the purpose for me. It's like what you're saying on my nerd shit. It connected the dots. It
Yeah.
opened up the multiverse. So me watching that movie made me think of all the movies that I can have in the future and everything that they can do.
Mm.
So it served its purpose. So I wasn't mad at it. Like the actual
Oh, it was
film,
a functional film then.
yeah, it was a functional film for me. The actual
Okay.
film wasn't anything
It was really
crazy,
bad.
but I wasn't with all the multiverse stuff,
Yeah.
introducing all the other characters and all that.
Yeah.
I was appeased. It was done where it was supposed to do. It was functional.
Tick the
innit?
box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really looking at it like that. So
Yeah.
I wasn't, and when everybody was so mad, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no.
I think Spider-Man was bad.
Which one? The one with the
I don't think it was that
black
bad.
Spider-Man?
It wasn't great, but it
I
wasn't,
fell asleep. I was in a big IMAX,
I think it
Waterloo, the all TV screen, like the
Yeah.
whole thing from head to ceiling.
You took a nap.
Asleep,
It
bro.
wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
I'm just
Wait,
telling you,
so
man, I'm
is that
tired,
the
man, I'm
black one?
asleep.
Was
that-
that the Miles one? The Spider-Man. You said Spider-Man.
The one where they all
Yeah, where
they linked up with all the
three
three
different
different
Oh,
ones.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
So yeah, four.
Can't remember.
Marvel,
I saw something.
you're done out here.
You're dumb. You're very, very dumb. But yes, okay. Marvel. Anything else? Anything else was good?
Last night, I don't believe. What was the last night? Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just recorded. I was here.
I can say what was last night.
Huh?
Last night was last night.
It was Monday.
Yeah, but why did you need Monday to know that it was last night? It was last night.
I was just asking. Like,
Says, leave me alone. Esther.
It was just funny the way you said it. Like,
Oh,
what was
bully
last
me.
night?
Oh yeah, I was recording last night as well. I featured on the podcast.
Oh, which
Me and
podcast?
Gina. Your aunties could never.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it was live as well on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So did you say anything wild?
I just love
No, I didn't
how-
anything wild. No.
Okay.
No, obviously I was
So
aware
you
that it
know
was
to
live.
turn.
Yeah.
I was very, you know what I mean, composed.
That live stuff, I think, is going to be a new chapter.
I think it
for
should be
sure.
a setup the first day that Brent doesn't tell us it's live. Yeah.
You should actually.
And no, I think you shouldn't.
You
And I want to
should.
watch chaos just on
there's a whole
unfold.
dynamics to recording. I do my pods live now.
Oh, they're
Like every single week we do it with the patrons.
Oh, I like
Oh,
that.
sick.
Oh, that makes sense. I went to a voguing competition yesterday, which was really, really fun. A new experience. And the voguing,
Did you win?
I told you I attended. I didn't actually do it.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, idiot. So I went because I'm meant to be doing. I'm meant to be just. I need to know what I'm working with, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, it is one of the most amazing spectacles ever. Like, as in,
Okay.
there's a real artistry to it. Like, it was so good. You're not really allowed to film, but I captured a little bit of stuff with their permission, and it was really good. So that's good. Now I have a new type of dance I want to learn alongside the samba. So yeah,
What?
Samba.
You say Vogue as in like the fashion?
voguing, like.
You know,
Oh, I thought you meant
let
like.
your body move. to
Yeah.
the
Oh.
music.
And they had a category called face category. Yeah,
Them ones.
It's good on Viv.
They
That's
were-
on Viv.
they were very
That-
nice.
that
They were
was
very, very
legendary.
nice,
That
but
was-
they can shade you if they wanted to. So, for instance, face
They can
category.
shade you.
Oh, they can kill you to the floor. So, face category, you're saying that your face will win this competition versus anyone else's
Yeah.
face. So, you do like whatever you need to do to showcase your face in it. Like one girl turned to the side, put her head all the way back, and then just started like following the outline of her face. I don't know, but it was beautiful to watch. Then somebody else came up as well, and it can be girls versus guys, whatever. There's no rules. But I've been told that if they want to shade you, they can like take makeup wipe and wipe your face and be like, honey, like they can really insult you. So you have
Sorry,
to be super.
What do you win? Do you win anything?
Trophies and stuff, money, cash prizes. Depends on that competition.
Okay.
But yeah,
Just
trophies.
affirmations and stuff.
Why?
It's just like going for a lot.
Yeah, going for it. But no, they proper love it. Like it's a
Mhm.
proper art to it. Like honestly, it was amazing. So yeah,
Sweet.
and this place was specifically for like black people because apparently that space can be kind of whitewashed. So it was like a really safe haven for them.
That's actually experiencing new things.
yes,
that
that's what I'm
is-
saying. That
yeah.
was totally different from my life. So
That is
it
really
was really cool. Yeah. But anyway, guys, that's all I did. But let's jump and see what the world was doing yesterday. Let's head into the All right then. So Germany, Russia, and natural gas. Since the West hit Russia with sanctions following its invasion of the Ukraine, a frightening question has loomed. What if Russia turns off natural gas to Europe? It's a nightmare scenario that would plunge the region's economy into a deep recession. This scenario has become a possibility as Russia's natural gas supplies to Germany via the Baltic Sea pipeline, Nord Stream 1, has been stopped for... Pardon? Oh, I thought I heard something. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Has been stopped for 10 days for annual maintenance work. Now this used to be thought of as a simple maintenance routine, but officials have expressed concerns about whether the gas flows will restart once the repair period concludes in 10 days. German Economy Minister Robert Habeck warned that EU countries had been prepared in case gas shipments did not resume. He has accused the Kremlin of using gas as a weapon in response to EU sanctions over the war in Ukraine. Mr. Habeck described Germany's dependence on Russian gas as a grave political mistake, which we are trying to remedy as quickly as we possibly can. He said anything can happen. It could be that the gas flows again. Sorry, it could be that the gas flows again even more than before. It could be that nothing will come at all. We honestly always have to prepare for the worst and work a little bit for the best. French finance minister also said on Sunday that the countries should act quickly and efficiently to prepare for a total cut-off of Russian gas, even though it's less reliant on gas as an energy source than Germany. Europe is racing to wean itself off Russian energy, but reducing reliance on gas is quite difficult. It receives 45% of its natural gas imports from Russia last year, and it currently rushing to refill storage facilities ahead of winter. So, yeah, Russia has the upper hand in this situation. So, yeah.
They need to. Anyway, never mind.
You think they should just give it to Russia?
No, I just think when is all of this stuff gonna end?
No, war is war, innit? Well, let's head into something that indirectly affects us. Amber warning issued due to weather. As reported yesterday, and I'm sure most of us in the UK felt it, we are in the midst of a heat wave. This is expected to continue this week, which has led to health warnings being issued. A rare amber warning has been issued by the Met Office. In addition to the potential health risk, it warns of potential transport issues caused by the heat. Do you guys see that train tracks went on fire?
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
It's
this country.
fire.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Fire.
Yeah.
This UK is just can't
It's so
cope with anything.
temperamental.
Can't handle any
Can't
extreme
handle
weather.
cold.
Yeah, can't, innit?
Can't handle rain.
Can't
handle
snow,
snow. Nothing.
I think snow does it. What does it worse? Snow does it worse, isn't it?
Snow is more likely.
it
I've
makes
not seen
a-
this fire thing before.
But snow's what?
No, when the snow comes, the country, I see them, they can't
Yeah,
go
because
to
the
school,
tracks that I
can't
see.
do
So
nothing.
then the
Yeah.
trains stop. When there's one snowflake that drops.
That's proper shit. It
when
proper
it's
just
too
has to
cold
be
as well.
mild.
It
When
has
it's
to be
too cold,
mild.
they say the tracks has too because like black ice on the
Slippery.
tracks.
Yeah.
When it's too hot, the tracks are melting.
This country can't handle nothing.
When it's
Other countries
raining,
live
they
like
cry
this.
flood.
Do
Yeah.
you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
There's other countries say that the snow can't function here. The snow in Canada is
Yeah, it's mad.
It's
crazy.
like
Mad.
7 inches, man.
And they
Yeah.
move on.
And then the heat anywhere else
Yeah.
is mad.
Even
These
what's
are-
it called?
I don't understand.
Even like Poland, I remember when I was in uni, one of my housemates, she was Polish, and when it snowed and the uni was like, oh, like there's no unity there basically. She was so shocked. She was like, oh, like because of this. She was like, in Poland, it's literally all the way past their knees,
Yeah.
and
They'll go
school
anywhere.
continues. It's like
I'm
you
not
just
Poland,
walk.
man. I'm not surprised how hot it was actually.
Well, yesterday.
No.
Oh, Poland. Oh, why are you? Don't give yourself.
No,
That's
to
what
be
you
fair,
doing.
it could have been way worse. It could have
No,
been
but
way
what-
worse. He showed you a lot of
Poland one time.
Oh, Poland.
I said I went Poland one time. I was
Oh.
surprised how hot it was.
Oh, I just said surprised how hot it was, and I was like, oh, well, yesterday.
You didn't
Oh,
hear the
no.
Poland part. I was
Nah.
like,
That's what you said.
I was
Yesterday
thinking,
I went.
okay.
no, there's love here. Okay, cool. Let's end this. So the Met Office is advising people to stay indoors where possible and drink plenty of fluids to cope with the heat. Parents are also being encouraged to limit their children's exposure to the sun. Oh, sorry, there was another part. So it warns of potential transport issues caused by heat. So factor in any potential delays to your journey, especially if you're taking public transport. So there you go, guys.
I can't sleep either. It's too hot, man.
I'm all right. My living room faces the sun, but my actual bedroom doesn't. So my
Okay.
room is kind of
Oh,
chill.
cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
very
okay, no,
chill.
my room is boiling, man.
Yeah, that works for me in the summer now. The winter child. It's all right. But yes, guys, with all of that, let's head into topic of the day. What you saying? All right then, guys. So, does she have a point, or is this more nonsense from Americans? Let me give you the context. A woman in Texas has argued that unborn baby should count as a passenger after she was fined for driving in a high occupancy lane. She was given a $275 ticket on the 29th of June, just so you guys know what that is, like £231, after she was stopped by police. However, she argued that given the overturning of the constitutional right to have an abortion by the Supreme Court, her unborn child counted as a person. Does she have a point? If abortion is now illegal in some states due to it being considered the taking of a life, can she not argue that there are 2 human lives in the car? Or is she just being silly, knowing she shouldn't be there, just trying to make an excuse? What are your thoughts?
She's right.
First and foremost,
Yep.
can I just clarify what a high occupancy lane is and why does it matter if you've got more than one passenger car?
It's American, innit?
That would.
I can Google it for
You
y'all.
got an iPad?
Because what's the discrepancy? You know what I mean?
But to answer your question, she's definitely right.
Yeah, I think she's definitely right. She's
Yeah.
a girl after my own heart. She's petty with it. I love that.
Rules were made to be broken, man.
So
If
high,
you make these stupid rules up.
Exactly. You say we
And
can't have abortions. That's fine then.
You make these stupid rules up and you give me fuel for my fire, then that's
Guess what?
so a
that's
high
on you.
occupancy vehicle lane, or also known as a hove lane, or carpool lane, or diamond lane, or 2+ lane, or transit lane, or a T2 or T3 lane is a restricted traffic lane reserved for the exclusive use of vehicles with the driver and one or more passengers. So I guess if there's a lot of people in the
So
car.
why did Nikki say she's in the home lane? Oh, she meant Jay-Z.
Oh, that's
'Cause she's
Charlamagne
carrying
yesterday
tons
saying
of
that he
people.
thought that was named after Jay-Z. He was
I
saying,
thought it was Jay-Z.
he said he thought Hove Lanes were named after Jay-Z.
Oh,
because they're
Sorry,
carrying
I-
so many people.
at least Charlamagne
With their
took
career.
that on his own.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah, man.
Carpool lane, so she wasn't carpooling. I heard that.
My thing, yeah.
That's funny.
My thing is,
It's even funnier
I
now.
actually agree with you guys. Like, you can't make a rule and expect to only benefit from it. This woman is using this rule as you intended.
Yeah, well, there's loopholes. This is definitely not as they intended, but she's within her rights.
Yeah, exactly.
she's definitely within her rights to do that.
Everything has two sides to it.
Yeah,
You
you
know what I
passed the law. This is a human life.
Yeah.
This is the same human life that you are talking about that's in the car with me now.
Mhm.
But it didn't work because she still got fined.
She still got fined.
Well, that's what it says. She was given the fine. I don't know if she's appealing it or
Yeah,
not.
I think she must be appealing it. That's what she said. However, she argued that blah 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 blah. Yeah, man.
I mean, why I agree with her, sis, just pay the fine. You ain't getting nowhere with that fine.
I think she'll get away with it.
I don't know.
Sometimes-
I don't know if she got the money to take this to court. But
I don't think
in
she
the-
get away with it.
in the eyes of the law, what she's saying is right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. On the flip side, this might sound stupid, but if she got an airplane ticket, will she have to pay for 2 tickets? She'll argue that
You
she
don't
has
have
to
to
pay
pay
for
for
one.
kids from child from a certain age anyway.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You don't play? What did it say again?
Kids from a certain
I
age you
hate
don't have
what
to
you're
pay for.
paying.
Yeah.
Really?
Sure you don't. It's like, no, because some from a certain age they don't even need passports.
All right, but even if it was,
Or is that
No,
changed?
double check that. I thought you always need a passport.
My brother pays a little fine.
You paid a fine.
Not fine.
In the mic. Are you speaking in the mic?
I thought you were.
Listen, the YouTubers are pissed off with you. They've had enough of your shit.
Sorry. Yeah, can you double check that particular
But what-
claim of Mags
Yeah.
on the 12th of July, 2022? Because my brother has children, and I do believe that he pays for his little. children.
Yeah,
But-
you do.
but-
So most airlines
Sit in
consider
Talk
a
Park.
child to be a passenger aged between 2 or 11.
Oh, okay.
Children must have their own ticket and sit in their own seat. So I guess
Between-
under 2,
under
they
2,
can sit on
there
their
you go.
parents'
So that
lap.
means that you carry them for the whole flight. They're under 2.
What else you gonna do then?
But do you put them in a car seat or some shit? Because kids, you can't put them in a car by themselves. Like their heads, like.
No, you gotta carry them.
You'll carry them now.
Why do you have to
Carry
do
them.
that?
Kids on planes
Kids be
are
looking
unruly.
on the
drunk.
flight.
You got carried.
Kids on planes are unruly. They're
Basket.
running
But
up
I
and
get
down
it,
the
though.
aisle.
Afro
making
Nation?
bare
I
noise.
ain't seen
Oh,
kids on
my
a basket
gosh.
on a flight before.
So you've seen them on the mum's tit?
On the bum's tit.
I think I've seen one like
Brent's
strapped
sexy
up on
talk
a
must be
body
mad.
thing. I think. I feel like I've seen
Where's
one
your
strapped on a body
tit?
thing.
On your mum's
Okay.
tit.
Let me suck a
But
dick.
I don't think I've seen a basket with a
Yeah,
baby
yeah,
on
it
it.
must-
I licked
it
a
must
tit or
be,
whatever.
so-
Yeah, it must have had, but I don't think I've seen it.
You're ridiculous.
Google.
But yeah, see, if it's in the belly, then it's
Yeah, no,
definitely young enough
obviously.
to fly for free.
Yeah.
I mean,
wanna-
logically, the belly doesn't require its own seat, and that's what you'll be paying for, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, as long as the kids, even if there was like this rule of like kids had to pay,
Yeah.
while the baby's still in the belly, that doesn't require another seat. So
Sorry, just let me
No,
think.
but
Yeah.
then it's still a great area because if there was a flight, if there was an airline that said you have to pay for your kid, even if it's 1 day old, you
Mhm.
gotta pay.
Mhm.
Yeah, if that's the child, that's the passenger. Yeah,
Mhm.
and then this ruling that's made the baby alive, and then she's saying I'm with a passenger. Then if that's the case, you gotta pay double for if you're pregnant.
no,
you gotta pay
because you're
double.
only paying for your seats. That's why if you're plus size, you have to pay for 2 seats, even though you're one person.
Oh, you took it there.
Do you know what's funny?
No,
Because
wait.
I was going to ask you. You know the BBL
Wait,
girls?
what we're not gonna do? What we're not gonna do? Yeah, BBL girls. Don't they have
The
to
BBL girls, they get like 3 seats, yeah. So, they can,
Sometimes, yeah.
so do you, like,
So they have to
how
pay
does
for
that
all
work
3
if you pay for
seats?
3 tickets then?
Yeah.
If you got the free seats, you pay the free tickets. Yeah.
3
Everyone-
whole tickets?
And it's what she said about plus size people. They would have to pay for the 2
Yeah.
girls if they wanted to. 2 tickets.
That's horrible. You can't do an add-on, like a £20 add-on.
No.
What was
That's
that movie
mad. They
where
need to sort
happened
that
to
in
the
that
girl?
industry. That's wild.
No, because people will be taking advantage of that.
Okay, BBL, I get it, but like,
Any
the
kind
plus
of
size
medical
babes.
procedure.
Yeah, but the BBL
Oh,
one, Jamie, you
the
know the
plus size-
expenses, but the plus size people,
Well,
I
no,
don't.
I feel like they
Fine.
opt for it. I feel like for comfort, they opt for it. Rather
Okay,
than
so would it be
having- Yeah, but
realistic or is
it's-
it stupid to make like a? Because I don't think you can't do all that kind of stuff. The tickets are the tickets, whether you're plus size or not. No one ever told you to be that size. Would it make sense to make a plus size plane?
I think I was somewhere else in my mind when you guys started talking.
No, you're right here.
It's a dangerous place to be.
What is this conversation happening right now?
She was saying it shouldn't be fair that they have to pay for 2 tickets. Right. I'm saying no, because obviously it is, because everybody has to pay for their ticket.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, what about if we just made a
A
plus size
plus
plane?
size plane.
Or do you mean just what makes this plane plus size? That
'Cause
it's
the se-
bigger?
yeah,
the
the
seats are
seats.
naturally bigger.
The
or-
Yeah, yeah,
A seats are,
The
why
Well,
the
then I
seats?
think that would just
Huge.
be a VIP plane because everybody wants a bigger
Oh,
seat.
there's
No, because you have to pay extra for them big
No,
seats.
you have a plus size like
section.
aisle or lane, not a whole plane dedicated.
No, because then what if it runs out?
Of
what?
Yeah,
What?
then on the
Of what?
plane.
That's
What?
What
No.
if it
No,
runs
no,
out
no,
of
no,
what,
no,
Esther?
no, wait a minute, wait a minute.
No,
What
she,
is
no,
that?
she means runs up seats. Plus
Yeah,
seats. No, but
Mark,
obviously,
you
no,
laugh too hard.
no, every
Sorry.
plane,
Whenever Mark's
That
laugh,
was
I get nervous.
every plane you have a
backwards.
certain amount of plus size seats. If they sell out, they sell out. You got to find the next flight.
Yeah, there'll be more than one. I think this whole conversation is so bad, and for so
I
many
think,
reasons.
we're leading something here.
Okay, so wait, what
The
are we
new
saying?
Black Airlines.
Are we saying
It's
that
got a ring to
plus
it.
size people should not have to pay for 2 seats? Airplanes should just make bigger seats.
I think.
Yeah, I think that's what
I
we're
like
going for.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but then that means that you
Yeah, but
need
isn't
proof
that
that you're plus size.
isn't that called business class or first class? Under seats bigger.
That's what
No,
I'm
that's not-
saying. Like
that's not
anybody will
fair.
start.
I know it's not fair.
It needs to be an economy. Economy?
Economy.
Economy.
But do you know what? How do you then
Like, you're
prove?
looking scum.
Because you know those seats they would have to be for plus size people. Yeah, that means you have to prove your weight before you go on.
No, but here's the
'Cause
thing:
I
you
could get
can't do
Oh,
that.
I get what she's saying.
Yeah, you
Someone
have
who
to
just
prove.
wants the space.
You just want the space.
So
just book
is it like a special, not special requirements?
Oh yeah, no, you know
type
what?
thing?
It's too murky for it. What are you gonna say? You have to prove your weight and stuff to get on there.
No, just type it in.
Just
Yeah,
but
which
anyone
isn't
can type
hard.
it.
Yeah, but then
No, but when
you
you
arrive
get
and
there
they say you're
and
lying,
you see you're
then
not
what then?
that.
But the
Back at the
airplanes
bus
won't do
mate.
this anyway because they like the fact that they sell more tickets. They're not trying to sell less tickets.
But I think that's wild though.
Yes.
To have to get 2 whole plane tickets.
Okay, can the BBL girls use
Ooh.
this plane?
For the plus size ones.
Yeah, the ones that need extra.
No, it's part of their cost. They've got to incur that. They know what that is part of the cost. I think for plus size people, I think it's I have a different sympathy for that.
Okay. I definitely.
You know, a really, really big person in the economy. I'm just picturing it. It's rough.
It's rough.
Even for talking.
It's rough for
Can
me.
you fly?
It's rough for
Sorry?
me.
I can fly.
Why would I not be able to fly?
No, I mean like health wise. No. Continue.
You mean in
No,
terms of
you're already there.
what the blood flow in
What
it?
I'm not gonna do is participate.
Blood.
Go on, say some shit.
Blood circulation.
Say something.
I want to see where Brent's going.
Say something.
No, just pedal back to lap babies. They're called lap babies.
Okay.
Under 2, you have to put them on your lap if it is you don't want to pay for a ticket. But they say it's safer for you to have some seat.
Of course they will
and a
say
little
that.
thingy.
Also,
They also told
And
you
it's
to put your
more
head down when the
more
plane
convenient.
is crashing.
Basically, buy the ticket.
Yeah.
For them.
Trying to
Yeah,
it's a
yeah, yeah.
setup.
What? So it's a
If it is that you
setup.
don't want to,
You
rough
just-
it on the lap.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 per adult.
See?
That's so long.
What if you have twins and you're a single parent?
You have to give the person next to you
They-
hope they're nice.
Right? The planes aren't
No,
thinking
do you know
about
what I mean?
that.
You
They
get
must-
extra
they
seat.
have to allow them.
No, you get an extra
seat.
seat. No, technically.
Then again, she must have them.
No, but
No.
technically it's
No,
2
I said
for
she's a
1.
single parent.
One
You get an
per-
extra
oh, she's
seat
a
and then you
single
swap
parent.
babies.
Yeah.
His heart is talking again.
My heart is talking.
What did you say?
When it comes to kids, he's a little bit. Okay, go
What
on.
did you
say
say?
something.
What did I say?
Microphone.
Oh, he lift it up.
Oh, his heart is.
Oh no. Because I think that it's basically a 2 for 1 with the ticket. So you got twins, you have to just keep swapping the babies.
What?
Keep swapping babies with
You
who?
buy a seat, yeah.
Yeah.
But that seat, at some point, both the twins' bums will be in there. But you carry one, let the other one
But
chill
kids,
there, and then
have
you
you
swap
ever
again.
seen kids? They do all of that. Like they need.
I can't imagine flying with a kid.
They
man.
need something to lie
That's
on.
actually
Do you know what I
jokes.
mean? And they cry a lot. Like when I was on the Afro Nation plane, there was literally a woman that was like, she had 2 kids and they were both crying, and she was just like walking up and down the aisle, like trying to tend to them. One of them, he should have been crying. He was like 4. got
He
bills
should
to
have.
pay. Shouldn't have been crying.
I was about to say he
The
should be
other
quiet.
one is 2, and I thought, yeah.
Even then, you can have some self-respect.
Even so, though, man. When I fly with my son, I don't know what that's gonna be like.
It's
Nah.
a lot.
You can only go on short haul flights as well.
I'm talking 1 hour.
My little brother, when he was a baby, he loved the plane. Like he was.
That's the
headed
problem.
on
He'll
it.
Really?
love
Oh,
it
that's
too much.
cute.
He'll be,
Excited,
he'll
yeah.
be in the cockpit.
That's
Mr.
really
Marks,
cute.
please come and collect your son. Marks, shit.
That's actually really cute.
It's cute.
If they're excited, yeah. But
Do you find it funny there's a correlation between your parents and your children, especially really bad behaving parents?
What do you mean? What are you trying to say? here?
Your podcast is called No Behavior, so I don't know what you expect your son to have.
How could you not expect him to be in the cockpit?
Would you be bored if your kid was a goody two shoes?
Yeah, he's exactly how I want him to be. So.
But what
Yeah,
do you show him
that's the-
for him to act badly? You know what I mean? Like, what are you showing him at home for him to act bad?
When Mark's son gets a good report card, Mark said, "So is this what I said you
What
to
is
school to do? You were saying quietly."
This.
He's exceptionally clever. He's intelligent.
I
He's the
believe
best
that.
speaker in his whole class.
Oh, lovely.
And the age group above him, he's probably the best speaker in that crowd.
I believe
So,
that.
You get me?
That's
So
it,
he's
yeah.
super cool.
You're very intelligent.
But he
so
gets
that makes sense.
in trouble for fighting.
Oh, what is he?
He's gonna be free in a couple of weeks.
Oh my
Have you
gosh,
guys
have you
seen
seen
that
TikTok?
TikTok?
Have you seen TikTok? Yeah. Basically, these parents will go to their kids and be like, "I've got to go
Oh,
and
yeah,
fight this
yeah,
person, and you might need to fight their son."
So
and
when the
daughter."
kids are on it, one girl got a scooter. She's like, "What are you doing at scooter?" She's like, "This is my weapon." I said,
Oh, is it?
"Yo."
That's cute.
This other kid was so happy. He said, "I know what you're trying to do." She was like, "What am I trying to do?" "You're trying to trick me."
They was
'Cause
like,
the
"Show me
kid-
then."
Yeah, the kid was so
He was
excited
ready.
to
This
fight.
is him.
He was
Show
like,
me then.
"I've been waiting for this, man."
He was like, "Show me then. Show me you're serious." I said, "Damn."
Yeah, there was better than one of them. Her daughter was sitting on the sofa. She just wrapped her hair
Yeah,
up.
I
yes.
swear.
She said, "Yeah, where are
She
they
was
at?"
like, "Really? Okay." And she literally
Yeah.
wrapped her hair up
She
in a
was
bun.
like, "Let's go."
Let's go.
You just
I
got
said,
permission
"Damn."
from your
Do
parents.
you know who got me?
Right.
The boy was like, "Oh no," because we used to go Target.
Yeah, the little fat kid. He was like, "What?" He was like, "What now?" He's like,
Like, today.
today.
No,
He's
I
like,
saw one. There was one Latina babe that started crying. One little girl started
Like, kids are too
crying.
cute,
Like,
man.
yeah, no, it's.
I reckon
it's
my
a
son will be
great
on that
trend.
now. I think if I saw my son will be on it now.
Well, do you want?
Yeah, of course I want him to be on it. Can't
That's
just
so
kid up.
funny, man.
He says he's gonna give the kids a fine arson.
No, you gotta have a kid that
A
can back
what?
it.
A fine arson.
A fine arson.
A fine arson. That's what he said he's gonna give the kids. So they're rude.
Which parent did you learn this one from?
He's learned that. He got that from my mum.
I'm like, that's an old school term for fighting. Like, fine arson.
You think I'm joking? My
That's
son
an
is
old
not even
school term,
3
you
yet,
know?
yeah? He's in school telling him to fight. He said he's gonna go to this school call. He's gonna give them kids a fine arson. That's what he said to me. I didn't know what to do.
And what was your reaction to this?
I just laughed. What else was I gonna do? I couldn't
You're
believe
not
it.
laughing. Just tell
That is-
them this is okay
this is
behavior. This is, in fact, I'm gonna double the fine arse.
No,
man.
kids are
I
jokes.
FaceTimed him the other day. He said, "Why are you calling me for?" He
Stop
said, He
it.
said to me, "He said, Daddy, don't ring me. I will ring you." I said,
The boss.
"Okay."
You asked me, that was a proud moment. I would have been proud of that.
I don't know who taught. How did he know that? Who taught him that?
Boundaries.
That's sick.
He said, "Don't call me. I'll call
I'll
you."
call you. Just sit
And
there.
he's lying. He never calls me.
No,
That's what I
I
said.
said, son.
He said, "I will let when I want to speak to you.
No,
I will
having
let you
son
know."
issues.
No, I love that. That is so funny.
All
No,
right,
I love
guys.
smart
Well,
kids, man.
what we were talking.
What was we
we
talking
answered the
about?
question. The woman, you lot are saying the
Oh,
woman
yeah.
has every
Oh, yeah,
right,
yeah.
but you don't think you're gonna get away with it. The end. Welcome to TDA, guys. Have you subscribed? All right, then. Well, let's head into the next headline.
No, honestly, we are.
Let's not rock the boat.
It's like
We
a
might be
film
here. Shit. All right, well, guys,
where- by 10.
let's keep this going. India may overtake China in the race of life.
I thought that was a Love Island.
I thought that was Love Island.
Fair
And I was like,
enough.
oh, damn.
I thought that
We
was
really are there.
No, but
I
India,
thought he was working. I thought, oh, that was good.
but
Cool
India
back.
did take over China in the race of life. But we'll tell you that for free. All right, well, let's get into it. According to UN figures, India is set to become the most populous country in the world, overtaking China with its 1.4 billion people, with one of the lowest fertility rates in the world at 1.15 children per women. Yes, China has announced that its population is due to start declining next year, much earlier than previously thought. That is despite the country abandoning its one-child policy in 2016 and introducing incentives for couples to have 2 or more children. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as India's population continues to grow, it will almost certainly overtake China as a country with the biggest population in the world, very likely as soon as 2023, next year. But by this November, the planet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with it. By this November, the planet will be home to 8 billion people. But the population growth is not as rapid as it used to be. It is now at its slowest rate since 1950s and is set to peak around the 2080s at about 10.4 billion.
Does that thought scare you that there's 8 billion people in the world right now?
That's
Nah.
weird.
No.
I think it's a good
No.
reminder.
Do you feel like we're running out of space or
Nah.
food or
Nah,
resources?
No,
or...
there's hella
I
space.
just want to meet
Bro.
bare people.
They say it's just cool.
Bro,
To
have you
be more
seen
people to
America?
interview.
There's bare space in America.
Exactly.
Bro. There's bare land.
It just
Space,
makes me
trust
think that anyone that's just staying in their one country is missing out on a lot.
There's so much in the world.
I think about, so in my head, yeah, before we came to this planet as people, yeah, I know there's heaven and all that stuff, yeah, but like we were able to look at planet. They said, you're going to go to this planet place, make a plan. And I feel like when you get here, you forget that plan and you get really comfortable. You stay in your country, you stay in your town or whatever. But you should go and see Brazil. You should go and see everything. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's mad that we don't do that enough.
I think,
Some people do. Some people
No,
live
those
like
people
that.
Some people do. I got friends that they've made it a point to travel as much as they can.
Yeah.
They've got a list. They're just
Yeah.
30 countries,
But you
40
know what's
countries.
mad?
They're getting crazy.
It doesn't just happen. You have to actually
Yeah.
be about it.
You gotta be on
you have to
that,
be
yeah.
intentional.
Yeah,
You
and
have
I
to be
didn't
intentional. You
know
got to plan
that.
it.
You got to be intentional. And I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I thought it would just come at some point in your life.
Yeah, well,
I really rate
you'll
those
stay here
like
for 5-6
gap year
years
kids.
and look back and be like, right, I haven't even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't been
Like,
nowhere.
I ain't been nowhere.
Yeah, no, literally, that's how I feel. Like, I just feel like the pre-Earth you made so many plans, but it's the real life you doing them. Do you know what I mean?
I'm on trying to go away like at least 3-4 times a year.
See, my
maybe.
goal is once a month. I really want to
Was
work
it?
towards that. Yeah,
I would
that's my goal.
in an ideal world, I'll do that. But
Yeah.
some of us got commitments.
Yeah, no, it's true. There's weekends, sir.
I know, I'm saying not some of us, when we're all like, that's a commitment.
But yeah, I just think it's really
So
beautiful
shady today.
and it's amazing. He's shady every day.
No, but today it's like there's
Shit.
there's extra like, something going on today, Max.
All right, let's get back into it. So more than half the growth we will see in the next 30 years will happen to be in just 8 countries. The Dominican Republic of the Congo. So
No,
the Democratic Republic of the Congo, sorry. You know what you need to do?
Dominican.
You know what you need to do?
What?
Do you know what you need to do? If you have an opinion, wait till the end of the show and tell
Okay.
me about it. Then we can
Sorry.
tweet everybody, okay?
Okay,
Thank you.
sorry.
Gosh, lack of support. So I need to get back
But
there
you were a
now.
bit wild for that though.
No.
She said the
Listen, I
Dominican
didn't read the
Republic
whole
of
thing.
the Congo.
I didn't. Okay, I'm on to you guys. Watch you lot trip up a little bit. I'm stepping on your necks. Egypt, not Egypt.
Okay, girl. You need a moment. This thing don't make me mad.
I just want to say other shows. I just want to say other shows don't treat me like this. Ethiopia, India, Nigeria, Pakistan, the Philippines, and Tanzania. See, they never applaud you for the shit you get right. It's always the 2 you get wrong. It's mad. But yeah, so fertility rates are falling globally. Even in many of the countries where the population is expanding, that is because even though there are many people, more people having children individually, those people are having fewer children than their parents did. Hence, the population increases, but fertility rate is down.
So read that for me one more time.
Okay, no problem. So even though there are more people having children, individually, those people are having fewer children
Because they got goals and shit. That makes sense.
So
than their parents.
There's more people. Okay, individually they're having less children.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, cool. Per person.
Yes. So let me explain what fertility rate is. Why does this keep running up? Sorry. So in case that is confusing, fertility rate is basically the amount of children born alive by a woman by a particular age compared to the amount of women that there are in the world at that age.
If
Okay.
it is, it was
So there's
really
less
low, boy.
people having each person is having less children than the
Yeah.
generation before.
Because they need the kids to
Yes,
work and
yes.
stuff like that.
More people are having children, but
They're having
individually
one or
they're
two.
having- yes,
Yeah,
yes,
they're having
yes.
less.
Okay,
Whereas back in the Quay, people were having.
I don't get
Way
it.
more.
More people
Yeah.
having children, but they're having less.
Yeah, so there's like per woman back in the day,
Yeah.
it was having more, like instead of like one child, there's having
Oh,
3
like
or
7.
4.
Okay,
Yeah,
There
yeah,
you go. So more women are having children now, but they're having less.
Okay, so
children.
like 1.
Yeah,
2.
one.
Okay,
So
Yeah,
that's how
exactly.
it brings the fertility rate.
Oh, family
down.
planning.
Also, India doesn't strike me as a country where that they're getting it in.
What?
You know how many people are in
There's
India?
so many
No,
Indians
I
everywhere.
know. I'm not saying population wise. I'm just saying like
You're talking about
they
their
don't
sex.
like sex people.
Is India like a
Jeez,
poor country?
I'm not participating.
Mm.
You know
Are
what
you
I
guys
mean?
hearing this?
Go
No,
on.
I like this take.
Go
He
on.
gets it.
Go on.
Like
No,
they
I
don't.
don't get
Go
it.
on,
I would
unpack
like
it.
you to explain it. I like that you said it.
Go on.
This clip with
They
it.
don't
I
look
mean,
like sex people.
Indians don't look like they.
You
Obviously,
just
they have
like,
sex
they
with
get
it,
it in.
but they don't look like they're
They're dying
they're
for
dying
it.
for it. You know? like we know black people like sex is a part of the ethos. You know what I mean?
Is it because we-
With Indians, I don't really look at them and think, hey, you guys are having bare sex. You know what I'm saying?
But they're bare kids.
I know, but I'm still
But they
confused.
don't
to
look,
why
they don't look it.
they're getting it in
So you're confused as to why.
at the top of the shop. I'm joking.
Is it because we've been sexualized?
No, no.
and
We've been sexualizing in history, society our whole life.
we have.
And then made that to be sexual deviance and
Yeah, that's why.
But you know,
so
maybe
you
it's
see
not
black, you just
because
think, say black people is sex.
So when I think of
What?
black people, I think of sex. When I think of
Ooh,
Indian people, I don't think of
sex.
sex.
They're
What do
having
you-
more. The
We're
population.
right there.
Listen,
Huh?
When
What do you mean?
you said when you look at black people, you see sex.
Yeah, because we
So when you look at Indian people-
we sell it, we use it, we talk about
Not
it, we
sex.
live it.
what?
Don't we?
Do you know what it is? Do you know what I think you think that?
What?
I think because you're
wait a minute.
attracted. I think because
Black people don't sell sex.
Can I say why you think? I think
It's
you
not,
think that.
you say like it's exclusively to black people. What? Wait,
No,
what
but you
are
know
doing
what?
here?
No, but you know what?
exclusive.
Wait.
No, but just the way you're framing it. Okay, sorry, you know what? Go.
No, but it's because you're more involved in black culture.
Yeah, because I'm
so
in
you're
the
gonna
black
think that
community,
and you
so
find
that's
black
what
people
I see.
attractive
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
So I failed
saved it,
to
but some of the
pick
guys who like the
myself
Indian
out of my
girls,
black
saved it.
world.
They know they get down.
I don't explore the other world, so I don't really see it.
Esther,
there.
that's a word.
I didn't hear.
Yeah.
That's
Was
a
it?
word.
So basically, so you feel that we're saying you feel like that because obviously you're attracted to black women,
Yeah.
but the guys who are attracted to Indian women, they know
Yeah.
they get down.
There's some black guys that really, and yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
What
I,
do you
like,
say?
I like Indian things. I can't lie.
What's different about them than blacks?
I don't think there's
The
any
Indian.
difference. I don't think there's any difference between women and culture. Obviously, people and cultures are different. I don't think it's about color and shit.
Man
like
said
that.
all women matter.
Also, black women are the same as white women.
I think all women are the same.
There's no benefits either which way. They're all the same.
Well, because of culturally, because your upbringing, there's different. Yeah, there's different. You can have different experiences with different women. Like I would say, especially like living in this England, like white women. Oh shit!
Yep.
There we go. White women are probably a bit more like what's the word? Promiscuous and liberal, open sexually in our community, in our societies, Caribbean, African things. A lot of stuff are frowned upon. So outwardly, we don't do things. Probably keep it more behind closed doors. European people are more open, expressive with their
Yeah.
sexual experts and shit.
So black women are more conservative with
Yeah.
their sexual.
Yeah, I would say that.
I can agree to that.
Yeah,
That was a
definitely.
good save because
It definitely was.
Yeah, because when you started,
Man, when he said
you were your
when he
legs were
started
doing
saying
this.
English,
He bought
he jumped in. He bought something.
Yeah,
He said, "Oh shit,
and that's why the iPad is
I
dead.
need to recalibrate."
I mean,
Yeah, because when you started, I said,
Fun
look
fact.
at little Pharrell Williams over there.
Fun fact. Where's the Kama Sutra from?
India.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
Pioneers
I hear that.
They're
I'm not
clearly
saying.
having so
No,
much
obviously.
sex.
No, what I'm
Like,
saying is,
clearly,
obviously
like-
they are, but what I'm saying, when I see them, and no, wait, I'm not even thinking about women. I'm thinking about the Indian and Pakistan men I've known
Talk to me.
throughout my life, yeah?
Talk to me.
They haven't been giving me, we're out here
Mm.
shopping.
You see,
They ain't
especially
giving me the
like,
vibe.
obviously,
Yeah.
like, I don't think India's not third world or anything like that, is it? Or is the majority of it is?
A lot of it is.
A lot of it is as
Poverty.
well. Okay, cool. So in poverty and rare, a lot of times in community, especially in the States, and all that, only things these people got to do is fuck.
No,
Yeah.
honestly.
Honestly, I said
Like-
when there's no
That's
money,
why I asked if they were a poor country, because
That's
a lot of like poor countries,
they just be
Yeah,
smashing.
just be
Even
fucking.
unis. Listen, where money isn't flowing, people just
People
do other
they
things.
get bored. They
Hot
get, that's
noodle and
entertainment.
sex.
Like
Like, what else you
literally,
gonna do?
like literally. Yeah.
Noodles and sex.
No,
There's nothing
literally.
else.
I'm
When
trying
there
to
isn't
imagine
much-
two Indian people having sex.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh, sir.
No, I'm trying to
The
imagine it.
views
Just to
of
get a
this
visual.
man.
Do you know what's mad?
No, I'm trying to get a
Do
visual.
you know what's mad? Months ago, he said that when you said something about your doctor, he said you like the hands of an
Indian man.
Indian
Yeah,
man.
Indian man, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so this is so black and white.
confusing.
I'm so confused, King.
How? That's not in a sexual way.
No, but I'm just saying, you love the tender touch
No,
of an
but
Indian man, but can't
that
imagine.
isn't sexual though. That's
I'm playing.
that's my GP, nigga.
My GP.
That's my GP, nigga.
I'm just saying that's a side by side.
That's my GP.
I think
But
you should. Do you watch porn?
Of course.
You should look at like Indian.
Nah.
There must be an Indian category.
No, but here's the thing. I feel
There's a
like on
category
porn,
for
yeah,
everybody.
on porn, I feel like it does focus a lot on white people.
No, but you
There's-
can. No, but you
there's
choose
black
the way you
segments.
click. No, but you choose a category.
No, the segment, child.
I don't know.
No,
I'm just trying to, David Amber.
No, I think just have a
Yeah,
look.
if you go on
see what it's
Ebony
like.
channels,
Why?
it's black people.
Because you said you want to see what it looks like. Not see what it looks like, but you can't imagine it.
Obviously, I can imagine it, but I can't imagine it. That makes sense.
Yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
think it's just because you're not sexually attracted to them. What's going on here? What is he dying about? Bring us in.
You bring us in, guys.
No, they're really crying. What happened?
We were just talking about different porn categories, and he was like
Oh, yeah.
Ebony, and I was like, the thing with that is that it's just there's not the same budget put into the Ebony.
It's not great quality.
Yeah, it's a home camcorder.
It's not like I personally feel like they scout like really, but it might be the conservative thing you said. Like the baddest bees don't feel like they need to be
Yeah, and that.
sex
Don't
workers
OnlyFans.
in the
Obviously,
black
I'm
community.
not trying to just say.
Not saying that there isn't
I'm not
balance.
campaigning for this or nothing like that because I'm happy for the queens them to be upstanding citizens or whatever.
Mm.
But I don't feel like there's enough like black women like
Pioneering
in
in
the
the
sex,
sex work
industry and that.
industry, yeah.
Like just not enough representation.
Is that a bad thing?
I know
Yeah.
that sounds
Is that a
mad,
bad thing?
yeah.
What that is not.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it is.
Yeah, but there's
because I want to get my
Maybe.
shit off.
no, but do you need a new porn star every watch?
Not a new porn star, but even like these OnlyFans
Where did
girls
we
in the
start?
industry and that, like that.
We started
I do
with-
like
You got the last
variation.
paragraph to do.
I do like variation. You know what I'm trying to say? So when it's like
We
it's all these
started
like
with
all these
India
white
and
things and like sometimes it's like where's the black
I
things,
think
man?
there's plenty of black porn stars.
No, but like
No,
the
but you-
type that you move
like-
to on road.
Who's your fave? Sorry.
No, I'm not even on like porn stars like that. I'm not in the porn world. I just mean like
I think it's
I'm a sex
wild that
enthusiast
people are.
and I'm obviously involved. I know people in the
Sex
adult industry and
enthusiast.
stuff like that.
No, that's what I asked you. Who's your fave?
Yeah, don't make a scene.
Can I ask a question to the women? Would y'all have an issue? Because y'all know that Yusuf is cuffed up in it,
Yeah,
Mm.
beautiful babe in that.
yeah. Standing.
Would y'all have an issue if your man is watching porn?
Oh, can I just say though? Since I've been in a relationship, I haven't watched porn.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't.
really like the idea of someone.
Does
gagging
your
for it.
relationship dictate your porn
Let
intake?
me get to.
But you know,
to
the
this now.
relationship
Huh?
doesn't dictate nothing
We'll
for
get
you.
to
No,
you.
no, I still would if I wanted to.
Yeah, if you want to do.
But I don't feel the need to right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if that's a hill that I don't know. It's up to you what you're into, but I don't think many girls die on that hill. It's like as long as it doesn't,
Oh
if
yeah.
they don't feel replaced by it, or I don't know. I know some people get a little bit annoyed if they
What if
feel
he's
like,
watching white things?
Yeah, if what he's looking at is different from what you are, but that's never been my experience. So
yourself and Esther, would you be okay with your man?
with my
watching?
man watching porn,
I find it
Yeah.
attractive when a guy doesn't watch porn.
I like the
You
sense
find
of
it
control.
attractive?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel like they do it around me where I would even know, and I don't think I'd police it. But ideally, it's not like something that will make me gag for you, if you get what I mean. Like,
Mm.
like it was not something that would make me gag for you. But I wouldn't. I won't judge you, if you get what I mean.
Mm.
But I'm not gonna lie to you.
How about your husband?
My husband? But see, that's the thing. I don't think. Do you know what I've learned whilst being on TDA? I don't think I'm in the mindset to actually think that way. Like in terms of like husband and stuff. You know, like when you're unqualified and you're thinking about things in theory. Like I feel like a lot of what I say when it comes to husband stuff is very theory based. Ideally, I would like to be something that satisfies him entirely. Do you know what I mean? Would I get annoyed if on a stressful day he goes and knocks one out? I don't think so, but I don't know if I should be saying that.
Mm.
I don't know what the rules are.
Mm. How about your wife, Yusuf?
If she watches porn.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
How about if she has a particular cast member that she keeps going back to, and he doesn't look like you?
Sis, get your rocks off.
All right.
Yeah,
Get your assist.
I
Get
guess.
your sis.
I don't know.
That's mature.
I don't know. Like a lot of guys that I've spoken to are like, they don't watch porn, and you're right. I find it immediately attractive. Not a lot, sorry, but the ones that do, I kind of believe them, and I find it attractive because it's like, oh, okay, self control, or you just get in that much. I don't know what it is, but it's like
Mm.
this doesn't control you. Do you know what I mean? But I also know it's mad common. Like I know porn is very, very common. Like, yeah. So yeah.
Sorry, you were saying something. I didn't want to involve you in this conversation because I knew what you'd say. But
How do you know what I'd say? Yeah, you do know what I'd say.
Oh, you don't mind?
About what?
Of course you don't mind if your partner watches. I don't
Of
think it's
course
even
not.
friend.
Listen,
I have a bit of a double standard with this.
And no one couldn't manage me. I mean, no one couldn't. Yeah, that wouldn't be a problem. Anybody that would marry me, why would you marry me if you would have a problem with me? Looking
you
at
said you'd share your
naked
wife with
people?
your brethren.
Huh?
You said that you'd
He's lying,
share your
man.
wife with your brethren.
No, I said if she wanted to.
So that means that you would share your wife with your brethren.
If she wanted to.
You said that whatever
wife
you
or-
say goes, right?
Your
Wherever
friend.
who say goes.
Whatever you say goes, your way to highway, right?
Okay, yeah.
So if anything happens with your quote unquote possessions, it's your choice, right?
It's my choice to allow it to happen. It's not something that
There
I'll
we go.
push.
That's why I said you would allow your man to run through your wife.
If that's what she wanted.
That's what you want.
No,
If you didn't want it, you'd stop it.
no.
Oh, that's a very
I'm
good
not
point.
understanding this.
Huh?
No, he's right.
I'm not
Yeah, that's a
understanding
very
this.
Because
good
if you
point.
didn't want to do it, despite that she wanted to do
Great
it, you'll
play,
still say no.
Brent. Great
No,
play.
because it's not about that. It's not a case of me not wanting to do it. I'm prepared to put myself in a place here that I am prepared to do anything that my partner wants to do. It's not about what I want to do. Because life and relationships and stuff are about sacrifices. Bare people do things in relationships that they don't want to do. It's not about what I want to do. I'm not telling you I want to see you with other people. I want to push you onto other people. That's not a want of mine. If it's a want and a need of yours, because I fuck with you, I might can sacrifice for that. It's not about. It's about what you want.
So
It's
you
not
want
about
to
what
make
I
her
want.
happy, basically.
Yeah.
That's good. I'll keep that. I wouldn't
Cool.
probe further because it's not necessary.
When Miles gets into his monologue bag, yeah, the argument's definitely going to end, yeah, but I feel like that's something you do when it's not a clear win.
No, it's not clear. No,
When it's not-
And
We
I'm not going further.
no, we could definitely probe and make this a bigger conversation, but
Yeah, but when
We'll leave it.
but when he gets into his
We'll leave it.
monologue bag, yeah,
Yeah.
by the time he's finished, we've lost the energy to
Yeah.
I
fight
haven't.
back. You
I
know?
haven't. I just know I like their smarts. So
Okay.
Keep doing that.
I can stand in it,
No,
though.
I want the people to comment on what you've just said.
They can comment. I want them to comment on what I just said.
Good. I
You
like
get me?
this as clip two.
Yeah, I want to use it as a clip too.
Well, guys, I'd like to
Freaky
don't
bitches
believe
for
it,
the
though.
win. Use this for a
I
clip.
don't believe it.
You don't believe what?
I don't believe it.
Tell me what you don't
That
believe.
you would let your brethren, your dog, your homie, chop your missus with you. I don't
Not
believe
Mrs.
it.
Wife.
Wife.
So listen, yeah. If I was
Oh,
going,
it's
if
different
I
to
was
Mrs.
going
Wife.
to get into, if I was going to get into a relationship, yeah, with someone that was that way inclined, yeah,
Yeah.
and that means I knew I had all the information beforehand,
Yeah.
Why would it surprise me when that was the case, or why would I even get into it if I was going to have an issue with all that?
And this is his baby's mother, by the way.
No, it's
Because-
not.
Oh, it's different?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
What?
Here we go. So there's something
I
that
think-
you say you're not going to have, even though it makes her happy.
Yeah, no, because it's old now. Moving forward. Yeah.
Sir.
I think you're saying yes to the idea, but I think when the reality of it hits, I think you'll be like, nah.
That was wild.
Okay. I mean, I've
Yeah.
linked
I missed
people.
it.
I've shared partners before.
I'm glad you did.
They said that his baby
With-
mum
I've
can't.
shared partners before,
have
and
a-
I
That's old.
don't
Going
ask girls
forward.
that I link for exclusivity. I'm essentially sharing partners all the time. I don't ask girls that I link for exclusivity. I don't care what these people do in their spare time.
You know, that's different though. If you're going in, well,
It's
What about
not.
your wife?
Also, I'm
No.
a freak. I'd watch them having sex.
no, hear me out. If you're going
You
in,
don't keep probing. You just want to find
No,
out.
hear me
crazy.
out, hear me
Keep
out,
going.
hear
Let's
me
go.
out.
Let's unpack
Because
it. Keep going.
I'm ready.
Keep
I'm
going.
here.
Let's go.
She had sex yesterday. Now we're on to you.
First of all, we need to not put
I
this.
play.
LOL, guys, for the joke.
You've already gone in
I just have
saying
5 jobs.
that you and this girl, you're not exclusive. So already you've set the tone. So obviously, if you're going and saying me and you are not exclusive, then anything goes. I'm saying if you were exclusive, like your wife, someone that you wanted just for yourself. You know what I'm trying to say?
So what I'm trying to say is, yeah,
You don't want that ever, basically. Do you ever want to be exclusive?
what do you mean?
Do you ever want to be with one person?
No,
Then,
but I could be with one. I could be with one person emotionally.
Yeah, if you don't want to be exclusive with a woman, then I can understand why
I
you
could be exclusive with her emotionally. Only one person can have my heart.
Again, what you all missed is that he said that this doesn't apply to his baby mother or any of his
No,
baby
I heard that.
mothers. His brethren can't run through them, but his wife is fine.
Do you plan to have kids with this wife?
We'll see what happens.
Also, once kids are involved, she's off the cards.
We'll have to see what happens moving forward. He's talking about a past relationship. I have a baby mother already, and that old baby
You
mother.
just said, I'm not sure.
I'm saying,
This is a moment.
listen, you're talking about a past relationship. So if you're talking about my baby mother from before,
Yeah.
then it's a no.
Okay.
And we're moving forward.
Yeah.
Who knows what the future holds?
I've learned
Okay.
something new from you today. Give me something today.
You're
You said
gonna-
I'm not sure.
And does the brethren count? Does it depend who the actual friend is?
What do you mean?
Like, there's some friends who are like, nah, but some friends who are like, yes.
Yeah, because some friends are not gonna. Like, I've chopped a lot of things with most of my friends, so I know who the good ones are. I know who's gonna give her the dick her down properly. So I'm gonna pick the right friend.
You're picking the guy that's gonna give her the business.
Of course.
Okay,
So
okay.
Yusuf.
So if you think
I
that
don't know what Yusuf does in his spare time. I ain't seen you in action.
if you think the guy's gonna give me the dick, you're like, nah, bro.
Oh, impossible. I'm gonna
Sit
make
this
my
one
gal
out.
come and chop my meaty dick. Why on earth would I do that? Just wait. Whose time am I? What the fuck?
What if
Maybe he is
what,
a feminist.
what
still,
if
like-
you what if this is a friend who you don't know his source level, innit?
Then we're not going there. I'm not
Yeah, but
I'm not bringing no one
how do you-
inexperienced into the situation.
yeah, but
Does
how do
she
you
get to
find out?
pick? Can she pick?
She could pick, but obviously she might pick the wrong one. She might just pick off looks and I'll be like, babe, I'm not gonna lie, he's not gonna give you what you need.
No, but what I'm saying is you won't know because you and this friend haven't danced, so you don't know what he's like.
I've
But
chopped with most of my brethren.
I know, but let's just say the friend you haven't chopped, a new friend.
Then I'm not gonna call him into
No,
this.
she's called him. She's
Yes,
like, oh, mums.
baby, don't get involved.
Baby.
No,
Stay in your lane. I'm
no.
gonna-
What you can do is you go and do an assessment. You can scout. Go and watch him chop a babe and then assess it. Right
I
notes.
said be out in the field.
Exactly.
Do
Go
the
out in the field,
groundwork.
man. I'm alive.
You said
Potentially,
since we're
then.
already mad, let's
get
really
madder.
mad. Let's get madder.
Potentially then.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, guys. Oh,
No, he ain't
I
finished
see,
yet.
I see this as he loves his homies more than his missus, to be honest.
Why?
most guys do.
Yeah. It's not
No,
Yeah, that's not
no,
news.
it's no.
You
Corey.
see the premise that you're missing,
No,
yeah?
guys.
The next relationship,
He said
whatever I
no,
have,
Corey.
doesn't
This
have
was very disappointing.
it's not saying it doesn't have to play out like
No,
that. It's not
Corey.
playing out like that because it's not about me. It's about the individual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah.
Remember, I said I like freaky women.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
I like people with very little inhibitions and stuff like this.
Yeah.
So when you find one of them and you have one, yeah, you're gonna need to be able to keep it and maintain it, innit?
Mm.
So I'm not telling you I need the person to be like this, but if I'm in them kind of
It seems
circles and
like
I
it'd be
meet
crazy
someone
after this episode.
and I meet someone that's that way inclined and I decide that I want to engage in something
Yeah.
with them, then I need to be involved in what's going on.
So
I got.
I love you very much, and I would like for the next time I ask you this question next year,
Mm.
you've evolved with your thinking and you allow your baby mother to have as much happiness as all the rest of them.
We'll look into
Alright,
that.
cool.
We'll review that.
I didn't know where I was going, but I knew I was going to a good place.
Have you and your boys ever crossed swords?
In what sense?
Cross swords?
What, like touch them?
Yeah. No,
No.
not on purpose.
What would happen? What would happen?
No.
What would happen?
Not on purpose. I
Does
mean,
anyone-
by accident.
Does anyone watch Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
Yeah, what that happened?
Do you remember when basically what's it called? Raj got like them a belt, yeah, and had like a nice little sword, and he was like, "Oh, we could have like a belt
And then,
fight," and they were doing this.
and then the
And when you said that's what I
Husky Boys one-
imagined, just two penises, just
And hold on. Have you lot done the like eye contact or held hands or something?
Not held hands,
Not
Ew.
held hands. No.
Okay.
but eye contact.
this is
Probably
wild.
high fived, fist pumped.
Oh, what during? You're like, yeah.
Yeah, I've done that before. Definitely.
So what would happen if you did crosswords?
Huh?
What would happen if you did crosswords? You just stop for a second.
I just
innit?
think you need to have more awareness about you than that. That's what I think.
He
What
said
does
it
that
could
mean?
never be me.
Yeah. That's just what I'm
All
Yeah,
thinking.
right.
I'm thinking that.
I'm,
Sorry.
I'm way too cerebral.
Yeah.
You are loving this. Go on. Keep on. Go on.
No, we finished. Like, growth is-
Koi's been trying to move on for
Oh,
time.
sorry.
we were on time. No, if you guys have to finish.
Listen, we was on time.
We was
ladies
on
and gentlemen.
time.
Now let's go. Let's go.
You sure? There's nothing else? Anyway,
No,
we
that's
got-
that's
we-
too much for one day. Brent's
we
gonna have
got,
a
we
field
got you
day.
for the future. Have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? If you subscribed, you won't miss this, guys. All right, so growth is also largely thanks to development in medicine and science, which means that more children are surviving into adulthood and more adults into old age. That pattern is likely to continue, which means that by 2050, the global average life expectancy will be around 77.2 years. So yeah.
Do you understand that? That's why we feel younger as adults now, because the life expectancy is getting on.
I don't
I
think...
feel like we feel young, older, don't we?
No, I feel
No,
quite young.
We're
I feel
very
young.
young. We're very
We
young.
feel younger.
Yeah.
I feel young.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
but
feel
I feel
like...
like
Really, even the way,
I have,
even with the way people
I'm
talk about,
surprised.
when my
the way
parents
people
was
talk
our
about,
age,
I haven't done this year, and 30. Oh my gosh, 30 is crazy.
When
Oh,
my-
I think they
Old.
want to achieve more in a younger age, but I still feel like they don't feel old. Like, for instance, my friend obviously had a baby the other day,
Yeah.
and I was so surprised it wasn't a teenage pregnancy.
listen,
Like,
I'm going to be 45. If
when
I
my
have a
parents
kid,
were this
I'm
age, they were
gonna be
full blown
45.
adults, you know.
What's that?
When my parents were this age, they were full blown
Yeah,
adults.
yeah.
No,
Like
they-
human in
they let go of
adult
joy.
in
Yeah.
Yeah.
full blown
Big time.
adults.
by this
I'm so young.
by
Still.
this age, my mum
In
had
my
come
mind,
here
anyway.
by herself. What was that?
I said in my mind anyway, I'm so young still.
Yeah, you are. My mum had come to this country by herself, set up like her living arrangements, and brought her sister over. Like so much, she had done so much stuff, and I only just recently traveled by myself. Do
But
you know
listen, let me get to the point what I was trying to make.
what I mean? Oh, okay.
They, yeah, when your mum came over and all that, and in the long time ago days, yeah, their life expectation, yeah, was like 49,
That's wild.
50.
My mum's not a
when they-
Viking.
listen,
I don't understand.
so when they was 30 and 35 and like they because they was old, mature. Now that they're saying that life expectancy is 77. So it's brought us life. We're not even halfway through our life yet. That's why we're so young.
I don't think that's what motivates them to have grown up quickly. I think their generation was very not opportunistic, but they had things they had to do. Like they weren't living for just themselves.
They had things that to do because they were gonna die
No,
at 50.
What's going on?
That's young, you know.
I don't
Damn.
think that was the generation before. You know, like my mum is the generation before. 'Cause I don't know what Victorian Viking you think these are. I don't think that's the truth. Okay, just saying. Yeah, like mom's
You
been
got a love
she-
alternative facts today,
She went
Bugs.
carnival, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just
You're just saying stuff
like
today.
just saying stuff over my mum's lap. I'm just, do you know what I mean?
Not just
I hear
all
what
of
you're
us.
saying. I hear what you're saying. I think that's a reason for maybe a couple generations back,
Mm.
like where they were dying from like smallpox and shit all the time. But I think the generation before, they were still relatively like young. They weren't dying at like 30.
Okay, fair.
Just saying. But good theory. Fuck. But anyway, let's move on to the next headline. Give me a second. I don't know why my laptop's doing all, not laptop child. All right, cool. So fuel in Sri Lanka finally arrives. Okay, as reported yesterday, there's a lot of unrest currently in Sri Lanka due to a number of reasons. Economically, the country is struggling with people facing huge issues with gas and fuel supplies. Although limited, thankfully, supplies have resumed in parts of Sri Lanka. Long queues formed at filling stations and community centres across the capital, Colombo, yesterday. Fresh supplies came as a relief for the city after months of shortage of fuel, food, and other basics. The financial crisis is the worst the country has seen since independence. Inflation has made prices soar, and the country's foreign currency reserves have all but run out, leaving it struggling to import food, fuel, and medicine. Anger and frustration over the handling of the economy boiled over at the weekend, which led thousands of protesters storming into the president's residence and burning the prime minister's house or castle, whatever. This was the stuff we spoke about yesterday, right? Yeah. There's things that, even though it's really funny, they're in the mud right now, innit? Like, no medicine, no fuel.
It's even though it's really funny.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
What part of it's funny?
No.
I didn't want to say that because it's always going to be me. I don't know why it's always going to be me.
No.
I'm so happy that you done that.
We literally spoke yesterday about them taking FaceTimes and pictures with the
That was
protest.
Palace. That wasn't the
Is this the same story?
that was
It's the
Was it
Sri Lankans.
Palestine?
Yeah, it was the Sri Lankan
it's the Sri
protesters.
Lankans
Like, there's a lot of humour to it, like in
Yeah.
terms of how we've received it, but they're
Yeah.
fighting for something very serious.
it was
Okay.
Pakistan.
Yeah, it wasn't the
Was it a
same
different
story.
place?
Yeah.
This is alternative facts. It was definitely Sri Lanka.
Yeah,
Oh.
told you it's the
Definitely.
same
The only
place.
person that likes me in this room is Brent. I love you, Brent.
I
Thank you.
told you it's the same place.
First of all, I wouldn't count on Brent's love.
One second.
It's the only thing I have, sis. I'm
One second, quiet.
fledging.
I told you it's the same place. It's the same
it's
thing in
all
Sri
right.
Lankan.
It's okay. It's not that
Bro,
serious.
it's not authentic facts. I was on point.
I'm
I
trying to
told you so.
Google because I don't believe that.
It's the same thing we done yesterday. These are
Yeah,
talking about
that's-
the man. This is why
but
they're
that's
swimming
why
in
I
the
said
pool
it
and
was-
sleeping in the
I
bed.
said
So
I'm
that's
trying
what I
to
was-
Google.
But that's why I said it was funny. Because we laughed yesterday. No?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Just the way you framed it.
Alternative
Okay.
facts. I did not laugh yesterday.
Yeah, same. I didn't laugh either.
They were destitute. They were angry. They needed change.
Yeah,
We've
you're right.
listened.
Brent's love is weak and fleeting as
55%
well.
tax, I said yesterday.
You know what's kidding me, yeah? Is Brent putting us on this platform and then now you leaving us to die alone in it?
No.
Talking about
This whole place is dangerous.
Goodness
It's a
me.
dangerous place.
And also, listen, see
Listen.
how he can use his mic to pull himself out of a conversation? Talking
Listen,
about
even-
authentic, I didn't say that.
Listen, even though it's really funny, they're really going through it, isn't it? I was like, oh.
Well, okay. Hopefully you guys got what I mean. Okay. Anyway, it is what it is. They're going through it. Support them. GoFundMe and all of that. All right. Let's
Who is the one going to?
Huh?
No, that's never mind.
What? GoFundMe?
No, never mind.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. I just how they're going to get it.
Oh, yeah.
The things are very damn bad.
PayPal?
Yeah, but is the
Yes,
internet
I'm
up
not
and
going to
running?
lie. I just keep digging. Can we move to Word on Road?
Yeah, let's go to the road, man. Brent's got a clip to play about Mo Farah.
Okay.
1 second, babes. You got it right? All right. Ready when you are.
Most people know me as Mo Farah, but it's not my name or it's not the reality. The real story is I was born in Somaliland, north of Somalia, as Hussein Abdi Kahin. Despite what I've said in the past, my parents never lived in the UK. When I was 4, my dad was killed in a civil war. You know, as a family, we were torn apart. I was separated from my mother, and I was brought into the UK illegally under the name of another child called Mohammed Farrah.
This is the visa document.
Yeah, this is the visa to come to the UK, and this was the document we came with.
You would have been 9, you hadn't turned
10
10 yet.
Yeah, that is my photo, but it's not my name. From that moment, coming in, it was a different name and different identity. I know I've taken someone else's place, but and I do wonder what is Muhammad doing now. And
What is the
Wait.
point of him saying all this stuff?
I was
Why
thinking,
say
is he
this?
just snitching on himself? Like,
Can I get it? Can I get into it? Let me tell you guys the point. So, as you guys just heard, full-time Olympic champion Mo Farah. Basically, he's got a documentary coming out. That's why. So, the documentary is called "The Real Mo Farah," and it will be on the BBC iPlayer at 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. on BBC One on 30th of July, which is tomorrow. But basically, he's talking about it in the documentary and talking about obviously how he was basically trafficked into the UK illegally. So he came with a woman. So he was born Hussein Abdi Kahin, like I said, but he was brought with a woman. I don't think it was a random woman, not his mum, and her children. And he was under the name of Mohammed Farah. Obviously, he was very young, blah, blah. And yeah, he said he did. I feel like it's something he wanted to talk about, but he was basically warned by a barrister that if he came forward with it, his nationality could be revoked. But I guess he wanted to anyway. And obviously he's married as well. But his wife said how when they were gonna do like wedding plan or whatever, she realized that there was a lot of missing pieces in his life, kind of thing. So she kind of was. Stuff wasn't adding up to her basically. And then she kind of pressed him about it, and then that's when he came clean to her about it. I guess it's just him being honest, and I don't know. It must be a lot because you know what it is. Because I think even him saying like he basically took another child's place, right? He must feel guilt about that because obviously he's gone on to be great.
How do you know it's a real child? What if they just made the name up?
Probably didn't.
Well, then yeah, because birth.
Oh yeah, they
certificates
would
and
have. Yeah, they
stuff.
would have actually. Yeah.
No, they would have had to like in my head. They
Oh,
would have
yeah.
to take somebody's real one for
Yeah.
it to,
Oh,
no,
be
you-
able to pass the
No, you
checks
just
and that.
forged these things.
From what he's saying, he used another child's identity
Yeah.
to get
Is
it.
it?
So their birth
Yeah.
certificate or whatever.
What's mad is that the documentary is called The Real Mo
That's
Farah,
right.
but he's not.
Mo Farah.
Would the real
Mo
Mo
Farah.
Farah please stand
Oh,
up?
you said it should be called the real Hussein.
I don't know,
This is the real
like Mo to
Hussein.
Hussein or.
You say no,
I
we're
don't
not
know.
gonna know him like that.
But that's the name everyone knows him by. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like his stage name.
But I guess he's
Mm.
Mo Farah though.
But
No,
I
he's
think
Mo Farah.
how traumatizing to be taken away from your mum.
Yeah, his
be taken away from your
passed
mum,
away
like-
quite young.
He's a 4-time champ, man.
Mm.
He's an OB, man. He's straight, man. I don't know why he brought this up. Obviously, it's clickbait because he wants to sell his book. Not his book, what's it,
I
documentary?
don't think it's clickbait.
Of course it is. Why is
Isn't
anybody else
this
going to
something-
watch a Rouse Club
No, it's-
documentary on Mo Farah? You put it out so drum up some so people can watch it, innit? What else is it? What else is it for?
Nah,
it don't serve any
I think it's
purpose.
guilt.
What guilt?
No, it's not.
I've
because-
seen
no,
someone else's
no,
life.
but he didn't do it.
Yeah, he didn't, but it still doesn't
Listen.
mean you won't be guilty about it.
You think that
feel away.
you think that other Mo could run like Donny? Listen,
We don't know. That's the point.
We'll never
You
know.
don't know.
I
You
think
might have been a
This
full-time
is-
Olympic
hey,
champion.
this is the real Mo. This is the Mo we wanted and needed. The other Mo, we didn't. You get
I'm not
me?
gonna lie. That last line, I wonder what the real Muhammad. No, you don't care.
But you know what? In the documentary,
Nah, you're
Where did he
like,
steal a name from?
they gave it to him.
Who's they?
People that sort out his papers and whatever.
We don't know that he
Traffickers.
stole the name. He said that.
He didn't steal the name. He didn't do
alluded.
it. He
He's
was a kid.
alluded to that. He's took someone's identity.
But he said that his mum brought him in illegally.
I don't think.
No, it
I
wasn't
don't
his
think it
mum.
was his mum.
I don't think his mum.
With other
He came
kids.
in with some other woman and her children.
To be a domestic worker, you know.
Yeah.
So
'cause-
whatever happened, he was brought in illegally, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what they said.
Yeah.
yeah. So he didn't have he didn't steal the name. The name was given to him.
Yeah.
By who?
The people
The woman
sorts
that
out
brought him in.
whoever- But it
Illegally.
might be.
Huh?
Yeah, but
Illegally.
Yeah, but he had to have an
Yeah,
identity
legally,
to
yeah.
get this country. Do you know what I mean? So they gave him an identity. I
So
don't know why they changed
him
his name.
stealing the identity is a part of the illegalness.
Yeah.
but he didn't steal. He didn't.
Not
It
stealing.
wasn't him.
question.
Okay, given.
Yeah, he basically he
What's the
says, yeah, I was separated from my mother and I was brought into the UK legally under the name of another child, Mohammed Farrah. Whether he was
Oh,
kidnapped
okay,
or
so
wherever
he
it
was
was,
then, yeah.
he was separated from his family. So that wasn't his mum or anything.
He was
like that.
brought in legally. What's illegal is that it's the fake kid.
No, he wasn't brought in legally.
You just said legally
I
under
said
another kid.
he said I was separated from my mother. I was brought into the UK illegally under the name of another child
Think about
called
this,
Mohammed
yeah?
Farrah.
Why it's illegal is because he's not Mohammed Farah. Mohammed
No,
Farah had the visa to
But
come
why
here.
it's also illegal is that? Oh, okay.
Do you feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
He wasn't
yeah,
smuggled
he
in.
did
He was
use the-
brought in
Yeah, no,
legally.
that's,
Oh,
that's,
yeah, he
that's,
did the
that's how I took it. The taking of the identity is the illegal
It's the legal part. Yeah, he was brought in
Okay,
legally.
yeah,
The
yeah,
visa,
That's how
Mohammed's
he- that's
allowed
how
to
he
be here.
managed to get in.
But
Yeah.
he's not Mohammed.
So where is
Okay, yeah.
Mohammed?
This is what he's saying. This is what he's
In his
feeling
country.
guilty about.
They better find him by
Why?
the end. 'cause
Don't find me and then tell me I could have been an Olympic champion.
No, but he couldn't have been.
He
an
could never have been an Olympic champion.
We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah,
you
but he
don't
could-
know what you don't know in your
To be
words.
fair, Mo Farah,
Like,
He's just been a normal
Mo
guy.
Farah shouldn't have become an Olympic champion either. Like he was against all the odds. If he started as a domestic worker, was trafficked here, I can imagine he didn't have the best or the safest or the nicest upbringing. So for him to
Yeah.
go and achieve those amazing heights is
amazing,
amazing.
yeah.
So
But he goes into in documentary.
Mm.
He goes into say, I had all the contact details from my relative, and once we got to her house, the lady took it off me and right in front of me ripped them up
yeah.
and put it in the bin. And at that moment, I knew I was in trouble.
Fact.
He goes on to say he didn't have he had not great memories of his childhood home in Hounslow. He said, if I wanted food in my mouth, my job was to look after those kids, shower them, cook for them, clean for them. And she said, if you ever want to see your family again, don't say anything. If you say anything, they will take you away. What I think it is as well
Can be
is
that
that, because I know
evil.
that they do this kind of in Nigeria where if someone lives abroad or whatever, they kind of unofficially adopt your children. So they take on your child to kind of help them, give them a better life here, right?
Mm.
So, but a lot of people, what they do is they take advantage of that abuse. Basically, they
With that
abuse
power.
that power.
Yeah.
That's it. They abuse the power where they then say they will take your child and help your child, but when they come here with your child, they it's not good environment. Basically,
I actually know a woman that actually went through that. I just can't say crazy amounts, but they took her not benefits, but whatever she was entitled to.
yeah,
And they made her take care of like other people's kids,
Yeah.
like child minding basically. And then they wouldn't give her any money, or just give her a house and lodgings or whatever. But she was working back to that. So that woman left. She just left the house with nothing. And she wasn't able to contact her family until she,
until
got
you set
settled
free.
or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's really horrible. Like
it's very, very horrible. It sounds very
Really
horrible. I feel
horrible.
bad for him, but he also goes on to say that he told his PE teacher Alan Watkinson the truth and moved to live with his friend's mum Kinsey, who really took great care of him, and he ended up staying there for 7 years. And then it was Mr. Watkinson, so his PE teacher, who applied for his British citizenship, which he described as a long process. And on 25th of July 2000, he was recognised as a British citizen. But he said, I often think about, you guys heard, he thinks about the rule Muhammad and blah, blah. But yeah,
he overcame a lot, man. He's a real champion. Fuck.
yeah, I think it's very sad, actually.
Yeah. Has he reconnected with his mum?
He does end up speaking to the real Mohammed Farrah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So, because obviously it's not out yet, so I'm just reading snippets of it. So, speaking on the phone to him, he says, I can't believe that I'm speaking to you. I don't know how I feel
find
about
him?
this.
How did you
Huh?
find
Do you feel like the real Muhammad feels like he's supposed to be a gold medalist?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this, but anyway, let me read what he says. I can't believe that I'm speaking to you. I carry your name, and for many, many years, I carry that with me, and I'm proud you know what I have achieved. But as a person, I always wonder, where's Mohammed? Is he okay? What would life have been like for him? I think about it all the time, and in person, I just wanted to get in touch and to see how you're doing. Are you a dickhead? First of all, you stole my life here, and you're seeing how I'm doing when I'm in poverty.
He stole his place in the UK.
Yeah.
The guy wouldn't.
But the
have
guy-
We
gone-
don't know what
Yeah,
the
we
guy
don't
could have
know
done.
Yeah, I know, but I think you're going like he could have been
No, but
the president. Like
he could have had some kind of opportunity.
He could have been a crackhead.
he could have been
wasn't-
anything.
Yeah, but he could have had,
anything.
yeah, but
He could have had any life.
or
Yeah,
could have had a great life.
yeah. He would have had a better life, maybe.
Okay, but he's
Here, of course, better opportunities and whatnot. But
okay. You know what? One sec, because he goes on to say, "I just want to say one thing to you. Thank you so much. I use your this pissed me off.
He might be
I
doing
just
a
want to
bit
say.
much.
I just want to say one thing to you. Thank you so much. I use your name. I came here as a child, and I just want to say thank you. And it's been hard, difficult. It's okay. You're still my brother. Nah, I'm about to
That's
throw this
cheeky.
iPad.
still,
Do you know how rude that is?
I don't even know you, big man. But
Very cheeky.
No,
You know
but
what
don't
it is?
stop it, but do you know what it is,
Sometimes
yeah?
Nice people do too much.
No.
Like,
This
he's
is
doing too
doing
much.
the absolute most. You
Back to
haven't
his
gone
point.
over there to go
What's
and
that?
visit him.
Huh?
Sorry?
This is to sell books.
It's
It
a what,
is.
sorry?
This is
it's
to
to
sell
sell
books.
It
Oh,
is.
marketing,
Because
innit?
you know what it is, yeah? Now I believe that because you haven't gone over there to see how the guy's doing.
Yeah.
Ask about his life or help him with his life
Break him
or
off some bread.
anything. You're telling me, thank you for letting me use your
Thanks,
name.
brother.
You're still my brother.
So is Mohammed not from England? Is it?
No, Mohammed's
Yeah,
Back
it's in
there.
Somaliland still.
So my question is, why couldn't you use the name Hussein?
because
Because
the
Hussein-
document said
Because he's
Mohammed.
he didn't have.
they've
a visa, he
taken
didn't
him
have papers.
illegally.
They didn't have papers, but Mohammed did.
They did.
Yeah.
took
Yeah, so they used
Mohammed's
Mohammed's papers and gave it to him.
To Hussein.
Okay.
And now you're no longer Hussein. You're now Mo.
Yeah, but
Papers.
I guess even at the time he got this British citizenship,
Yeah.
he's like too far gone with the name. You can't
Yeah,
change to
yeah,
Hussein
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, you calling the guy on the phone to then say, "Hi, thank you. I've used your name. I always wondered how you were doing,
It's a very
and you've been
tenuous
famous
thing.
for how many years, and you had money for how many
You
years."
know what? I think he's lying.
You're
How
being
how
stupid
did you
now.
find this guy? How do you find someone like
Research team.
that? How?
You just find it.
Because you don't know
It's
what
easy.
name he was going under. Or
He was still
No,
Mohammed.
Mohammed Farrah is still Mohammed
But to be
Farrah.
fair, there's
Yeah,
a
it's
bajillion.
Mohammed
It's just
Mohammeds,
two of them
you know,
now.
So it's still.
It's the most popular name in the world.
Yeah, like so.
Farrah?
Mohammed.
But it's Mohammed Farrah that he's looking for.
Yeah, so he would have
Yeah,
found them
yeah.
easily.
You're right.
I hear
So he
that.
knew about this whilst as he was earning his millions. And he
Yeah, so he
reach
could have
out.
found him
But
time
when it's
ago.
time to write book, no.
So is he meant to give
It is what
him
it
the
is.
guy? The guy didn't run.
Why did he call him?
No, but why are you
Don't call
calling
me then. Don't
Nah,
call me.
Wait, let me take you there.
Don't call
Imagine,
me.
yeah, I'm stuck in like, I don't know, some village somewhere in Nigeria. I have the opportunity of going to the Western world to get a good education and make something of my life. I might be a crackhead. I might be a prostitute. I might be the president. I might be the prime minister.
Mhm.
I don't know. But I've got this opportunity anyway to do something with myself, right?
Mhm.
They say, do you know what? Koi, you take Esther's papers.
Mhm.
Now you're Esther, right?
Mhm.
Can't say my last name. You're Esther now.
Mhm.
In the UK, you're great. You're doing all these amazing things.
Mhm.
And then you know this in your heart. But then I'm still in Nigeria, still fetching water on my head and all sorts. And then you're calling me from the Western world where you're famous now. You got your madam and also I don't know what's the lady opposite of sir.
Lady,
Yeah, you're lady. You're this amazing person. You're rich, right? But now you want to have a book out or whatever it is that you're doing. You're doing a documentary, and then you now even though you've been knowing you've been lying, you're not Esther. You call me back in Nigeria just to say, oh, thank you. I've always wondered how you're doing. You're still my sister, and I just wanted to see how you're doing. And I've used your name, but thank you because I've used your name to achieve great things, and that's it.
I bet that's on the documentary too.
So my thing
No,
is
Frank
that,
in the documentary. I was reading that was a transcript from the documentary.
so all of that would have all the legs, would be a kind of strong argument if he stole the papers from Mohammed, but he was part of a traffic. Remember, there was traffickers involved in this, guys.
He knew about this for a long while.
No, but he knew. But do you know what?
He was 9.
Okay, no, but do you know what though? No, it goes back to my original point.
Busting records.
No, I'm saying all I'm saying is that he didn't steal this from Mohammed. If you know what I mean, he didn't go and take Mohammed's
given to
paper.
him.
It was forced upon him by traffickers, right?
Okay. Do you know what? I agree with that.
Yeah.
But my original point of when Mark said, "Why did he bring this up here?"
Yeah.
I said probably guilt, right?
Yeah.
For me, then this guilt evaporates because you've had time to act to do good with this
100%.
guilt. So now then all you're doing is trying to sell a documentary.
We also might not know what he's done with this dude and what should he do with this dude?
Set him up.
Break him off some pee.
Make him some money.
Do
Don't call me
something.
and say thanks.
All right. I don't know.
Don't
how much
call me
money
and say
Farrah
thank you.
has, but
You owe me everything. You have
No,
Does
you
he?
used my name.
Does he?
everything.
what's her name?
Everything.
No, but you know, it's granted. Yeah,
He's a child. He didn't do it.
That's fair enough, yeah, but you can still make right of a
Don't
wrong
call
situation.
me. Don't call me.
Don't
You
call-
do owe me everything.
You can bless him
Whether
back.
you've done it directly, indirectly, purposely,
Right.
unpurposely, you've took my papers to the promised land. I'm in Somaliland.
Mhm.
You've took my papers. You didn't just go there and squander it. You thrived.
But
Do you know what's mad as well?
and then now
you've
you've come back to find me.
Do you know what's
It
mad?
can't just be to say safe.
Do you know what's mad?
Like-
He would have gone back to Somalia, yeah. They would have celebrated him. Muhammad probably in the crowd celebrating this man, and that could have been Muhammad being celebrated.
Celebrated. I'm sure he's been.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure there's a few.
He's a hero in-
properties there as
Well,
well.
I'm saying,
Exactly.
If you're gonna take the time to come and find
go
me,
away.
Yeah.
it can't just be to say safe and to parade me around.
I think
in your
it
documentary.
would be nice for him to do something, but I don't know if there's
Obligation.
an obligation. And I also feel
So
like
it's cool to just parade me around in your
no,
documentary.
but that's okay. So what I'm saying is
Also, how do we know? Sorry,
I feel
how
like-
do we know he hasn't given him some money?
that's what I'm thinking. Mohammed seems like a really nice person.
We've been on that.
so
Like I
Hussein
said,
seems like a
if
nice
he
person.
didn't do that, then it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We don't know
feel
for
like
sure,
I
but-
think it's tasteless if he doesn't do something to nicest person. You do that to someone you don't even know or haven't shared this story with. Do you know what I mean? Like if you go back and you see someone who's less fortunate than you, you're naturally gonna just want to do something. So the lack of taste. But I feel like it feels almost. What it is Mo has put himself in a position now, yeah, that he maybe didn't need to put himself in, like in terms of being accountable to this person. Because Mo could have been an absolute flop in life. Is he meant to go and share his failings with this person? Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I feel like the anger, the passion, not anger, but the passion that you guys have for what Mo should do. I'm like,
Mark said, when you know better, you do better.
That's it.
so what? What does that mean?
Do
Mark's,
better.
Mark's,
He's
Mark's,
not-
I don't
Mark's
have to
also
say anything.
said
He never
God don't
says
make
anything.
mistakes.
He never explains what he says when he
Yeah.
says.
Yeah, don't quote Mark to me when Mark's sitting right there. I don't like this.
I'm a liar though.
No, but that
Why
is
you
a valid argument.
God,
when you
you
know
said-
better, you do
Mark
better.
said God don't make mistakes. Yeah? Let's all live in that for a second.
Yeah, maybe God bless you so you can bless Muhammad.
Yeah, I actually think Mo probably did or is going to. I just think from the kind of person he is, and also this is somebody who went through a mad amount of suffering himself as well. Do you know what I mean? So
And that's why it would be wild to me if you didn't do something for the guy. You can't just call me with a how do you do when I'm still poor.
No, but guys,
You got to
we're
rush it when it
assuming
comes back to Somalia, man.
from that clip that he ain't done nothing for the guy.
Yeah, just
No, but- even doing like-
even the
I'm not
culture of
assuming that. I'm not
Somaliland,
assuming
I
that.
feel
I'm
He's just saying
saying
if.
I hope
Yeah.
We're saying
I'm watching
if.
this documentary and I hope that it's not the first time he's actually on the phone to this guy
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the documentary.
In the documentary.
Are you gonna watch it?
I
I'm
have
gonna
to
watch
now.
it.
I have to now. Bring it
I'm
back
gonna
to
watch
the
it.
air.
I have to watch it.
Yeah, no, we have to
Watch
now.
it,
I'm gonna
man.
have to come back again.
No, y'all don't, because y'all don't watch.
I ain't watching it. My
ain't
compassion is
saying-
capped.
Don't lie to the people.
Really?
No,
Don't watch documentaries
I'll-
that are actually to watch.
What documentary you
it
asked me
was
to watch? I haven't
one
watched.
documentary,
He
and
did
everyone
ask you to watch
watched
the
it.
documentary.
Which one?
And we didn't.
Which
Sorry.
one?
The one about the
About
trans
what
stuff.
is a woman?
Yeah, but the little clip that we did watch, that was sufficient.
What clip?
That was Iman's
I
homework.
did my different story.
We're getting too many homeworks, guys. That's what. That's
See,
what.
that's-
I want everyone to know
I'm
we are no
confused now.
longer on time.
I told my the one she was moaning
Put that
moaning
away.
that.
No.
That was long.
Yes.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
was
that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't moaning about it. I just made a point. Right?
Right, he hasn't let that point go.
No, he will never. And
I'll
I'm used
never
to
let
it. I don't
anybody
even
here
hear
let
it.
go. I'm not asking you guys to watch anything again.
Why are you moving salty,
Yes, we
man?
watch-
Even if it's ebony porn.
Yes. Yet we watch Love Island every day, and why is that?
Oh,
Who's that because of?
exactly. Are you mad?
Facts.
Love Island
That's 'cause of
every
you.
Every
day.
single day. That's because
Hey, you're
of
telling me.
Yo,
Oh,
and stop watching if you want to, you know.
Oh,
okay, cool.
Oh
What
my
about
gosh,
the second?
let us not watch it.
I'm
Let us not
done.
watch it.
I'm free.
People, if there is no more segment, it's not
Just
because
funny.
of me.
we all get emails from Christelle. The contract has been breached.
Not because of me.
All right, guys, next one.
That's crazy, man. Anyways, from one potentially wilding person to another, Doja Cat has been moving a bit crazy on
I
the
like
internet
her,
over
man.
the weekend. So basically, this is the tea, right? She basically, you guys watch Stranger Things, right?
Yeah.
Good, I don't. But she basically
I watch
emailed what, season 3?
Season 4.
Season 2, episode 4.
Season 4. And I know everything now. Test me.
That's good. But basically, she basically DM'd Noah Schnapp. So he plays Will.
Yeah.
That ring a bell?
Yeah.
The little,
Yeah.
What was the
the main
one?
one.
The puny kid from the one who's the main character in that season 3.
Yeah.
He gets possessed by
Oh yeah.
the mind flare.
Yeah.
So basically, she
Okay, yeah.
so before that, yeah, she must have tweeted that Joseph Quinn is fine as shit. So Joseph is the one that plays Eddie.
Eddie,
Yeah. So she must have tweeted that anyway. So she must have emailed Noah then, Will, saying, she said, Noah, can you tell Joseph to hit me up? Wait, no, does he have a girlfriend? Then he says, LMAO, slide into his DMs. She says, I don't know his IG or Twitter. He doesn't have a DM to slide in. Then he sent her the page. But basically, he then, what's it called? So first of all, for context, Doja's 26.
Which one's Eddie?
Eddie is one of the main guys from season
Joseph,
4 who's been accused of the murders initially.
That's what Doja Cat is on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brent wants
I
us to
just
know
want you
that
to know, it's
he's not
context.
rating
Yeah,
Eddie,
so
basically.
Doja is 26. What's it called? And the coast, I think he's 17.
No,
but-
no, Eddie's not 17.
Well, how old is he?
The Will is 17.
Will 17. How old is
Yeah.
Eddie then?
I don't know. We can check.
Yes, please. Yes, so basically, so she must have done that. So what it was Will, or no, Noah, yeah, Will, he must have then put a screenshot up, and that's what she's upset about, basically. And she just like, she was doing it, she had a whole live or whatever, and she was like, I'm just going to say something right now about the whole, because basically someone made a TikTok, you know TikTok? When they get you, had like 70 million views, something crazy like that. So they made a TikTok about it, calling her, what do they call it? They said, where is she? Called, yeah, Thirsty Doja, basically. Yeah,
He's 29.
he's 29.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
His
not bad
name's,
then.
Joseph Quinn.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah,
Brent.
she's cool.
That's him.
That's calm.
Yeah,
Why are people
Okay.
doing too much? I think people just assumed he was young. I don't know why, because people have been talking more about how he's a young guy, he's underage and blah, blah. So I think people just don't have the right information.
Oh, they probably think she's
that was Will. That she was basically saying how obviously she expects because he's young.
Yeah.
She's like, you know what? He's young. He's stupid. That's why he done this. That's why.
No, but that's her saying
did
that.
he
I'm saying
actually
what
do?
people are saying
Oh,
is that she's trying to meet a younger boy.
I think
that's
they're
the-
getting misconstrued.
yeah, they're
because
getting-
He's
I
older
think-
than her.
Yeah, I think they assume that he's
But
17 like his friend.
What was it that Doja did? Did she try to move to somebody?
Yeah.
She tried to move to this actor
Oh, okay.
via the young
But
boy.
his younger friend.
The young boy has been immature.
Okay.
A
Screenshot the
screenshot,
conversation,
yeah.
put it on social media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But she basically did a whole live and she's like, oh, like she's trying to be super fair and he's young. He's of course going to do some dumb shit like that, blah, 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 blah.
Did you
What?
see when she was on live?
He's
She
borderline
said to
snake.
Russ, "She'll fuck him." That was so funny.
He said, what?
When she was Russ, I think Russ might have said something
Gunny
about.
Russ.
Huh?
Gunny Russ.
It's never Gunley Russ.
It's not Rick Ross.
For the second day running.
Is it Rick Ross?
Russ,
no, Russ, the
boy,
white Russ. The rapper.
Remember, he was saying he had a
From
song
Friends.
out. And she was feeling this song or
no,
something.
not Russ. Russ.
Russ,
the white rapper.
R-U-S-S.
Why is everyone using the same name? Isn't
The
that
SoundCloud rapper, the one who went independent, who blew up,
Okay.
doing his own thing, just making songs, releasing songs.
I think there should be a
on
press.
SoundCloud
I think there should
every
be a
day.
cap on how many people can
Yeah,
use a certain
called Russ.
name.
And
Because now we've got
also
3.
anything
Wait,
that's
you are not
baby-
aware of Russ though?
No.
Okay. Are you aware
What
of
song
Russ,
does he sing?
Brent?
Yeah, but I think you may need to play them a song or something. I don't
I
know.
couldn't even
I'm
tell
not, I
you
don't,
one
I
of
don't know
his
his
songs
music. I don't know
that-
who he is.
So how am I going to know who he is if you can't tell me a
because
song?
he blew up from the
Yeah, he's
internet.
a white rapper.
But he blew up from he went on SoundCloud, yeah,
Yeah.
and he released a song every single day on,
Is it?
on SoundCloud.
Work rate.
Great.
Yeah, like,
Taking the
like,
TDA
yeah.
formula.
Just every single day he released a song, and like after a year, it just caught up.
365 songs.
Basically, like, I don't know, after a year or however long,
We sleep. It's Saturday and Sundays. We're here.
It just caught up, and like, and people started. And obviously, he's got bangers and rare, and his fan base is just like he's a proper.
Oh, wow.
He's huge
Yeah.
now. Like he's a big
Okay, well,
rapper.
big
you
him
get
up.
me? But he was doing something. I don't know if he had a song or something. Doja Cat was talking about him, and they was on the live together or something, and then she was laughing at him because I think he said he's cute. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck you." You get me? She's laughing.
So that's Doja.
Doja said it to him.
Oh wow.
But Doja's like
She's
that,
like, "Oh,
though.
she's like, oh, you're funny." She goes, "I'm gonna fuck you," but
Carry on. Keep making me laugh.
Yeah, like,
And I like Doja, man. She's
I
cute.
like Doja a lot, man.
But yeah, so basically she was just really upset about that. But people be getting on Doja's nerves anyway.
Yeah, she lets them know.
And she lets them know. But yeah, that's all for me today.
Sweet. Yo, beautiful people, you're joining us. Love Island the day after, Madrid, something like that. All right, guys, what we doing? Let's jump through this.
I want to ask you a quick question before we get into it, because I don't know if you was involved in it, but I'm going to talk like you were involved in it. So when the boys was getting all excited with girls and all that, and they was giving them the ick, and they was acting, do you feel the same way when the women was acting like that for Adam?
Yeah, I thought it was pathetic both ways.
I feel like Danica didn't have to do full somersaults. She
No,
didn't have to
Danica
run
was
around
like
in a circle
like
4 times. I get it though, because
Olympic
she's been
gymnast.
starved. She's been starved.
I think I see someone put the Premier League commentary
Music.
over, you know, the
Oh.
Aguero.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
running,
yeah.
Aguero.
Oh,
She's running around.
Yeah,
gas.
it was a lot.
She's lapping with her arms
Yeah,
like this.
just
She was going
unreal.
through.
I think it's cool, but because she doesn't have friends in the house that like banter with her when she's doing these things, it just looks mad
She's
lonely
just
and
like a kid with no friends.
just,
just having fun by
yeah,
herself
doing
in
the
corner.
most for attention. Like we get
Yeah.
it. Oh man, if someone else did it, I feel like if Paige did it, everyone would have responded with it, and it wouldn't have looked so pathetic. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
What? I was gonna say we were right though. Well, I'm not sure you predicted it, but
No, I
obviously
thought Dan was going to leave.
Jay and China went home.
So
No, you
how
were
did
right
it
'cause
happen?
you said,
Yeah, and I told you that they were gonna. vote.
Yeah, you're right about that. Like they were going to
Yeah,
pick.
but you said they were going to pick individually. I said the bottom to whoever got the. I was wrong, but I said a couple's going home. You said they were going to
Oh.
pick individually. We said they're not going to do that.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be. I think.
No,
So
but
it was
I
like half.
No,
It
but
was a
I said-
collaborative
no,
effort.
but I said Jay and China.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You said Jay and China. You said they
Yeah,
were
but
going
you
to pick.
said they were going to pick them individually, like what they done the other day, though. So you got the couple right.
No, but they could have. They had a choice too.
No, they
but-
never. They had to pick,
No,
they
they
had to pick a couple.
Just a couple.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they couldn't say
no,
Summer
no.
and Jay.
No,
Yeah,
no.
but I do think that if they left it to the public, Thingy would have left, Tammy would have left. I think that's why they switched up.
So it was the people in the house that picked. who
Yeah.
Yeah,
did?
they picked a couple.
Okay.
They made them go and they said, pick what couple you want.
Okay.
And then Summer's like, oh, thanks, girls, for saving me. And it's like,
Yeah.
no one
Yeah,
saved
no one said
you.
we
Yeah.
said
Like, you were
couple.
here by
Save
default.
Dammy.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you girls saving
Tough
me. Like,
times.
what? I'm not even sure if these guys know your name.
I don't think the Casa Moore house has the vim or the minerals that it used to. Like the Casa Moore house used to shake up the shit. Do you know what I mean? And now these girls just seem like the least popular, the least like that. They're all, I don't know, they're just all coexisting in the house, but they ain't got options.
Mm.
Anyone that they partner up with, they're not gonna make it to the final anyway.
They haven't really been integrated properly yet.
I don't
None
think
of
they're going
the
to
Castle
be.
More people,
Yeah.
the boys or the girls. It's still like, even when you watch the scenes, when you watch it play out, it's like two separate houses.
When they gather in the mornings, it's all of them. But there's certain points in the day where it's the OG boys and the Casa boys are separate.
Yeah,
Same with the
yeah.
girls, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not integrated at all. Didn't really fly.
Yeah, I think that's the first thing that happened. And then we had obviously the guys got a text and they went off to have some type of like
R&R.
R&R.
They have no budget for these out
Rest
of the
and
house
relaxation.
things that they're gonna do.
Yeah.
They have no budget. They just had the guys sitting by a pool and put like cream on their face.
Basically.
And then even when
face
they're
masks
mixing
and
up the groups, yeah, because obviously they don't know these youths, but it's like, I swear they're not really.
that. Like,
they're not really fucking with
I
each
ain't
other.
seen Josh have a convo with any guy apart from his Casa Moore boys. I ain't seen Josh chat to Billy, not Billy, sorry.
Nah, he talks to Billy. That's
Luca
probably the only
or
one I know he
Jax
talks
or
to.
whatever. I ain't seen Dammy and Deji have one conversation on camera. Not one.
Deji look
Oh,
hurt.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not one conversation.
haven't.
You know what I mean?
We never know. They might be talking behind.
No, I'm sure they talk all the time, but for some reason,
No, you never know. You know.
who knows? Who knows?
But
Yeah,
they
you just never know.
split them up yesterday for the convos. And then who did they have? They had Jack, Luca, Andrew, and then just threw Deji in there.
Yeah.
And he just looked like,
Yeah, because I could hear them talk about India, and I was thinking, but Deji's right there, and like Dammy's right there, but then I clocked Dammy wasn't in there.
they split
Yeah.
them so they can have the conversations. But it's just like the groups wasn't, because there's just no chemistry between them. Like, it's like,
No,
I
they
think
don't
with the
fuck with each
Casa,
other.
because I was going to say, remember yesterday I mentioned how the Casa girls like talk separately, and then the Villa
And then
girls.
the video goes, yeah.
But today, yesterday's one, they were all together.
Yeah, but they
Do you know what
tried
I
it.
mean?
Yeah, because they had to try and do it. But then even then, it
It's just
still
not
didn't.
that.
Yeah, they're not. There's the chemistry. The yards ain't blending. They just
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have to get a load of them out of there.
Yeah,
what
it's-
they're gonna
the
do.
house is- you know when they all sat together, the fire pit. I said, "This house is crowded."
Oh yeah, I saw.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why I
too
saw
much.
that link
Too many
in
of them.
there. It's too much.
Yeah.
It was actually
Yeah,
too
they're gonna
much.
have to get a load of them out of there because
Yeah.
the problem is now there's a lot of like just irrelevant people there.
Oh yeah, tons. Well, unless they do a new recoupling, they have to now because there's bare single people. Like all the Casa girls are single.
Yeah.
Josh, Deji are single. Billy is kind of Billy. They're all single. All six of them are single, so they need to either pair up with each other or get rid of them. Really.
I'm still shocked that Josh rather be single than be with Danica. That would have been such a clear thing to play all the way to the end.
Trouble in there. She must have like.
I think she's just intense. She's just intense.
Brett Bad or something, or I don't know, hygiene. Don't
Nah,
know.
it's not
Vaginal.
hygiene.
You think so? It smells.
She smells.
Yeah,
It's not hygiene.
Bad or
Nah,
something.
No whiff.
I don't believe that.
Trouble in there.
Why do you just?
I don't believe that.
Trouble in there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there has to be because it's not making. It's
I
not
just think she
making
had bad luck.
no sense.
I think
And
it's
you
a
can see-
personality.
Even with her personality, like Josh is young, he's starving enough to power through that.
But
Even with the bad personality, like she's got things going on. Like you can
Yeah.
power through that.
Yeah,
You can
like-
put her with a little bad personality to get a little feet up in the bed at night time. You can deal with that.
Mm.
No one's not trying to do it.
yeah, Josh.
No
Josh
one.
Nah, he tapped out after.
Well, you know what though? When she did say that she's been in a relationship, she was in a relationship for 6 years, from like 14.
Yeah.
I get it now. It makes sense. I don't think she knows how to talk to boys.
No, she's literally been.
Yeah, she's just not
in
very
the bubble
experienced.
since she was 14. Really hope that guy was 14 or 15.
I also assume
Boy.
she was like the dominant person in the relationship at all times, even from when she was 14. Because I don't think she knows how to like wait. She doesn't know how to like chill
14 is too
and let
young, man.
somebody else
Very.
kind of do
relationship.
stuff.
My thing is, it's not even like people saying that she's annoying. I'm saying that the stuff that I'm seeing on the camera is not even like super annoying. Like, so it must be but they're spending 24 hours a day. You get me? It's the other shit that we ain't seen. Like the way my brain works, I'm thinking like it must be like
Yeah, it's
bad.
It's all the stuff we ain't seen. That she's doing.
it must be terrible because it's not making no sense.
No, at all. I don't get it.
Her eyes are green. I told you every day I watch that show. Every day I see her more and more. I'm saying she's cold.
She's a stunning.
yeah,
woman.
she's actually very cold.
I just don't think she knows how to navigate like dating and like talking to guys and getting to know them and stuff.
But also, she's too small though. She's tiny, bro. She's like.
No, remember that was one of her personality. Was it her? It was her. Wasn't
It
it?
was her. She kept
Yeah,
trying to
so-
say that
I'm
she
saying
was smaller.
She's
That's
too
a
tiny,
personality
bro.
trait, being
Girl.
small.
Ma'am.
I feel bad for her because I just know outside of the house she gets a bit of attention and it must be hell for her right now. And I don't think that Adam's gonna pick her. But anyway, let's go to Adam.
Yeah, Adam ain't picking her. So Adam, what's his name again? What's his surname? Adam what?
Collard.
I'm like, oh my God, is that Adam Collard? No,
Yeah,
it's
he
Adam
looks like
Collard.
Adam Collard.
It looks like Adam
Even
Collard.
Gemma was a little bit excited. Even Gemma, like she didn't
Yeah.
show it in a cringy way, but even Gemma
Yeah.
showed a bit of him.
Yeah.
Gemma's trying to box clever. Gemma don't want to like.
Yeah.
Gemma don't want to like put herself out there, make herself look like an idiot. But and she's trying to say like, yeah, like me and Luca are pretty. Like nobody said it, but she come up and said it. Me and Luca are pretty
Solid, yeah.
But then when he's had the conversation with her and he's trying to unpack it, she's leaving the door open without leaving it open.
Yeah.
My
Like, she left
type
it, you know what it
is-
is? She never left the door open. She closed the door, yeah, but she didn't lock it though.
Mm.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And like so, but she
Coming
let
at
him know
your
the
own
door's
risk.
And it's a glass door as well, so you can see inside because she's saying sometimes my type is Jack and Luca, who I wouldn't even put in the same category. But then my other side is Davide, and you're a little bit. I said, she's smart.
Yeah, so
She's
she
very, very
definitely, she never said I want to get to know you, wherever, but she definitely said I'm not. It's not boyfriend.
If you say you want to get to know me, I wouldn't say no. Kind of
Yeah.
thing.
kind of
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
Paige
that-
is annoying there.
Yeah,
Paige
Paige.
is
This,
annoying.
I'm happy for her, but
this
I'm not.
new
saying-
sassy
It's the lips. She
Paige
does something with her face.
is annoying me still, bro.
She does
The
something with her
evolution's
face.
crazy.
I don't
She's
know what
changed,
it
isn't
is.
it?
She's
Changed,
cultural
bruv. Before very
appropriating.
she's
But
I
you
don't know
see-
how.
you
but
see-
Yeah,
she's
that's
doing
what
it.
it is.
But
It's
this
the
is-
sassy finger.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is why I couldn't want to do these shows because that's when you peel when the veil gets peeled back. It's different. She hasn't changed. She's
But in
on
there,
there
what are you
every day.
saying?
No, it's so
Okay.
hard. Yeah, you go in there with a plan and a mindset of who you want to be, or who you want the housemates to perceive me, how I
Yeah.
want the public to perceive me. All right, cool. You're gonna go into these situations with an idea of who I believe I am. You know what I'm trying to say? But when you're in there every day, 24/7, and you're going through all these things that we're filming, and you're going through all these stops, ups and downs, emotions. Eventually, yeah, who you are
Gonna get
just
shamed.
Is-
comes out.
is gonna come out.
Yeah,
Mm.
this
You
is
know what I'm trying to say?
this
This is it. Eventually, like, she can't. What change is she gonna have? She's been alive for so long. You're not gonna change in a few weeks. This is her.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? We just didn't.
Okay.
We just didn't see that.
We rephrase it. The real her has come out, and I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mind that she's standing up for herself, but she's doing it in a meaty way. Like with the whole Jax thing. Now she knows. Okay, so I don't know what happened. Why Jax is like falling in line. I don't know what it is, if he suddenly grew a heart or whatever, but he's falling in line now. She loves off his attention. She loves off all of this stuff. But the stuff she said to Adam was just stuff I never envisioned her saying. She's right. She's totally right. I'm open, I'm single and all of that stuff. And I think she's just going to pitch them against each other. I think she's just going to play this game now. Like, she was being genuine before, I think, in terms of being soft and that. But now it's like she's on the City Girls bad beef thing.
No,
but I don't know if I'm convinced by it.
These guys haven't really come in with energy like that. You know what I'm saying? Whether she's attracted to them or not, there's been guys that she's been feeling, but they ain't had energy like that. When he's gonna come and he's gonna slam it on her, then we're gonna see who she really is, isn't it? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? But Jax ain't enough of a deterrent anyway, so there's nothing there.
Well, do you see Jax is fighting somebody tonight?
No, that's him.
He's talking about my man, because my man came in just underhanded. Adam came in down low.
Oh,
What did
and
he
dirty.
say? What did he say about Jax that was so wrong?
He basically said that when
he
Jax,
said, look, I've experienced it before. I've done the Love Island thing, so I've got nothing to prove. So with all these guys, it's all new to them. When I come outside, I'm not going to care about all the fanfare and
attention and stuff.
These men are. They're 23. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying all this stuff to you now, and it's not even like, it's the truth.
It's
like,
the
at
truth.
end of the
Very
day,
accurate.
Like, when you come up, he's 23, he's at it, he's flying. When he comes home, gal galore.
Yeah.
Donnie's going to be chopping. You know
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say? But what's understood doesn't need to be said. We kind of all know that. It was kind of rude of you to come in there and say that.
Of course.
Like, that was low. Look,
Dirty
each
Mac
of
in
their
101.
own. All's fair in love and war. But if that's your game plan, and like you're 6'5" and
basically calling him
these guys
immature.
love you.
And also,
You don't need to do that.
and also, Adam's chatting shit. He's acting like he's 10 years older than Jax. He's only 26.
I didn't know he was 26.
He's 26, big
I
man.
didn't
Acting
even
like
know he was
he's
26.
a
I
big
thought he was
50-year-old
like
man.
32 or something.
That is
I was
wild.
surprised when he was so young.
Yeah. I'm lying.
That's a hard
Rubbish,
26,
bruv.
boy.
That's a hard
Yeah.
26.
Hard 26.
That's a 26 I came in for as
Yeah.
Farrah. Like,
He must have been very young when he was on Love
some
Island.
shit.
He was on Love Island originally. He must have been like 22 or something.
That's why he was moving mad like that.
Yeah, that
That makes so much sense now.
I think
It's been 21,
that was underhanded. He didn't need to.
No, he didn't have to do that.
He didn't need to say it. You get me?
So him and Jax are going to get into it next episode.
But Jackson doing nothing. Sit down, man.
Because
Do you
Jax,
know,
I
Jackson
thought
was shouting,
when I
though.
see Jax walking
Your
up,
white coat.
I thought he was going over to him,
Yeah.
but he went to Paige.
I thought it was going over to him.
Yeah.
You better stay with Paige.
He's
Paige
silly,
won't
man.
punch in your throat.
All right. Any predictions in terms of who you think he's going to pick? He's going to choose?
What about Ekansu trying to do the trying to give her the
Ekin.
big speech and say, oh yeah, that with Paige and like with Adam, and then the second she got a chance, she jumped up, hop, skipping, and she ran
see
to
how
him.
I don't like the way the girls talk about Ekin, man.
No, but the way she done that was horrible, though, man.
When you go through some shit, Ekin's the one by your side. Ekin's the one telling you to believe in yourself. Like, Ekin's a good girlfriend.
She's just
Like girlfriend
it's-
to girls.
Yeah, okay, so I'm doing a good girlfriend. Paige come in, she's saying, yeah, you go for it.
Paige ain't a good friend to girls.
No, and then my man's walking away, and then she jumped up and she sprinted to him and goes, oh, do you want me to show you around the house? Do you want me to give you a tour around the house? And then took him upstairs and then spoke to him on the terrace. But it's like, you just popping up your friend. Like,
You sound like
that's not good.
Gemma.
That's not, because it's not good. It's not a good friend
It's not
thing,
good
though.
etiquette.
It's not good
No, it's
etiquette. Like, it's not even like it happened organically. You sprinted
Yeah.
over to
Yeah.
him. She said, do you want me to
But
tour you
remember
around the
before, she was
house?
like unbothered. Like she didn't really care to
Yeah.
But he
chat
does
to
look
him.
like Jay. And
And then she's doing the stupid thing where it's like, no, my
scientific.
head's not gonna turn. I'm with David, and it's like, I'm not on it. He's gonna have to show me he's dead serious. If it's like, you're
I
just
think she
doing the
likes, she
same
loves the
shit.
game, man. She
You're
loves
just doing
it.
the same
I
shit.
love
absolutely loves
But
it.
that's why I'm surprised that we even like embrace it now, Marks. This is who she is.
Yeah, nah.
No, I've completely embraced who Ekin
I
is.
love
I don't have
Ekin.
no question anymore.
She's my fave.
This is
I
it.
like her.
Yeah, no, I'm not even onto her for it.
She's
Yeah,
my
I'm not
bloody
into it at all,
fave. I love her, man.
She won't surprise me.
And I
at
feel
all.
like she likes a cheeky little flirt. Like she just likes to keep David on his toes. But I feel like that's how they communicate. That-
What about the producers trying to get Dammy back into your good books? Did you see when she ran and kissed him? You said it didn't work for you.
She jumped on a minute.
Do you know what though?
Didn't the piece didn't do what it's
No,
supposed to do?
the thing is, no, Dammy's not all the way in the doghouse with
Did
me.
your heart warm a bit?
No,
when that happened?
honestly.
I feel like that means I
Not
still feel like-
once.
No?
Not a little bit. What about yours? Did yours warm a bit?
I was like, oh, that's cute.
So it warmed a little bit.
It was like, you know, when you have the microwave on for like 5 seconds. It was not quite warm, but could have got there. But you know, what it is? I think what I like that India said was that when you're in the house, you can't hold grudges.
Yeah.
So that, you know what, I get it, kind of thing. But I still feel like he's not. I still don't trust him. I feel like it's only a thing of convenience. And now that he's seen, because when he was standing up there, when he was bottom 2, he was very aware that this is what I've done to get me here. So I feel like now he's going to extra play nice and cute and whatever to avoid being there again. I feel like he's clocked that when he was with India, he was never bottom,
Bottom,
basically.
yeah.
But
No, Dammy's cool again. It worked for me. The producers got me hook, line, and sinker.
it was cute though.
They done their job. But like the music in
I
the
thought it was in the
background.
morning.
She was walking out with the little short shorts on, and they ran to each other, wrapped
she
around
jumped.
the race. I said, "Oh, it got me, man." I said, "Oh, look look at this. Young love.
Black love.
Black love strikes again. I can't lie.
No,
I
it
said
was
okay.
cute. It was cute.
I said okay.
Do you know, I like the couples that break up here, but they still sleep in the same bed. I'm not going to sleep outside.
Yeah, Andrew sleeping outside.
Then you said,
sleeping
I'm
outside is
sleeping.
great to me is a madness. Sleeping outside.
Did we see Andrew do something? Did Andrew and Tasha
Tasha.
do anything yesterday?
Not really. I think Tasha told Billy that she's going to give her and Andrew a second chance.
Yes.
So she's going to cut that
Did he
off.
call her a silly girl? or something?
And then
Something like that.
you said,
Something
yeah,
like
she's such a silly girl.
And then he-
Well, not in her face. That was in the...
That was
Yeah,
so
in the
funny.
diary,
Of
yeah.
course
He's
not
like,
gonna
what a
be so
silly girl.
And
I
then-
like Billy. I like
like
Billy.
Billy.
I like
What did
Billy.
he
He's
do?
cool.
Did
But
he give him
Adam,
a drink?
this girl, man, there's no safe. Like this girl, man. This is why the Casa More girls weren't lying, man. And it's not even like within her actions. It's more like with intentions, man.
Who
She
are we
can't
talking about?
Tasha, man. She's just a little
Yeah.
whore, man. Like,
You're dumb.
Remember, each to their own. Whatever anybody wants to do is their.
no, I like whores, but it's like she's like I said, it's not even an action, it's her intention. She don't know if she's coming or going. She's chatting shit to my man. She's lying. She's getting offended. She's rare. And then the guys come in. And then you've done the exact. We've seen this story play out 4 times. You've done the same little thing where you're blushing and I just told allow it, man. Like stop the foolishness, man. Like we need to stop it now. Someone needs. Andrew's an idiot.
Yes.
Biggest.
Yeah, I don't know
Do
what
you
I'm
see
gonna
him
do.
crawling? I don't know what he was crawling to, but they gave us a teaser of the next episode, and I saw him crawling. I will not take paracetamol for Andrew anymore. It's fine.
You better be calling to go and eavesdrop.
No, he's crawling because I think she said she was gonna take him back. Like she woke up and she was like, I'm gonna tell him how I feel. Like all the girls were down bad. Like they were like, yeah, she was like, I'm gonna go and tell him how I feel. Then Paul, what's his name? Adam came into the house. That conversation didn't get finished. And so we'll see what she does. But I didn't see her.
It's going to be the same situation again. Adam's not going to pick her.
Yeah, Adam's not gonna pick her.
So this is why we can't follow it through. So we can't
Yeah.
see her how
Do
much
you know
of a
why she
fucking
doesn't
idiot she
like-
is because nobody actually wants picks her.
Do you know why we don't like Andrew? Do you know why she doesn't like Andrew? Andrew is a representation of her failures. Every time she fails with a guy, she has to go back to
That's it,
Andrew.
yeah.
Andrew represents of source.
You know why she might not like him as well?
Why?
Because he just gave her a head.
Full
Boy.
circle. There you go. There you go.
Pathetic human being.
Yeah. That just sounds like a girl I would like.
I think Adam's gonna pick Paige. I think the producers are gonna make him do it
Mm-hmm.
just to call the kerfuffle. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be Adam versus Jack. Mano y mano.
Yeah, I guess they're not gonna drop it. They need to start getting people out of the house though. It can't be one every 5 editions. Like there's too many people in the house now, I think, in my mind.
Something's gone. This one's gone weird. Something's
gone.
wrong.
Yeah,
It
they-
started
They
good.
changed producers
Something,
midway.
something's happened, didn't it?
The maths hasn't been right.
The
The
math ain't
math
mathing.
ain't mathing because the numbers are just skewed.
Yeah.
But then you just bring all that hot garbage into the house.
Because this Casamore is probably the weakest I've seen. And I ain't watched Love Island that much, but this seems like
But
a
we
really
knew it was
weak
gonna be
Casamore.
weak from when I saw the pictures of the people in there.
Mm.
There was no like worldies. Like there was no. I think the last. I can't remember her name. Oh, there's no point. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, but
there was
even
this
like,
bombshell
I
from
saw
years
the
ago.
brothers and I was like,
Yeah, these guys.
Disappointing.
you know, you are going up against Ovi and that, you know, like.
They should have brought. Imagine if Ovi. Someone said if Ovi was the bombshell, they put a glitch in Twitter on Twitter.
You know
if
what?
Ovi was the Adam that they brought in,
Message,
I'll
message.
be doing that again. Though.
you think?
that was so cold.
Was that?
Do you think? Because Ovi
Love
didn't give
him.
us drama. Like Ovi gave us looks and good vibes, but he didn't give us. I don't know if because Adam, I feel like he's been briefed by the producers what to do. Like
Yeah.
the way he's gone in was for chaos. Like
Mm.
so I don't think Ovi would do that. I think Ovi would go in, be everyone's best friend. It would just be another housemate in the place.
Ovi was the
Yeah,
best,
basically.
man. He would just be there chilling, having an ice lolly every day, same time on the same bench,
Is it?
just having an ice
You
lolly.
know what? I didn't watch the
chilling
whole
out.
season, but I just heard this name on Twitter.
Do you know what got
every
me as
single
well? Is when like girls try to argue with him,
day. Yeah.
and he'd be like, "I'm not doing this, man."
Yeah.
and he'd just walk off,
Yeah.
and that's it. That's
I'm
the end of
bothered.
that conversation.
What was the name of the girl that used to fight everybody?
Anna.
Anna. She was trying because she was trying to play him, and he was. I'm not. You're
He's
not
like, what
even
you
worth
doing, man?
this, bro. Like, and he was like, have her. Just like you know,
Yeah,
you
like,
do,
have her.
have her, and then you just walked away.
Take your girl,
I just
fam.
thought, my kid.
Yeah. Oh, and it's funny because Jordan looked at her like, "I don't know what you know."
If Ovi don't want
If a
you,
man can speak to you
I
like
don't want
this,
you.
No,
Yeah.
then he tried to move to somebody else. And then Anna went to him and started screaming and shouting, whatever. Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, after
Oh,
that.
bring that season.
hold on,
back.
That was a good
season.
Was Ovi actually with anyone? Coupled up
yeah,
with
he was
who?
with 2 girls. He was with Anna
Anna.
first,
Yeah,
but then she was like, I think he didn't. She's a bit fiery-ish,
yeah.
personality-wise, but I think she wanted that like for like,
Yeah,
but he wasn't
it
giving her
was-
that.
It was just Anna, innit?
So again?
It was
No,
just-
I remember Casamore. He was with that other girl. Can't remember her name now, but a very beautiful girl. They looked stunning together.
That was it.
But then, so Anna wasn't really giving him that much.
What the
Yeah.
public wanted,
Was him and
Yeah.
Amber.
was him and Amber.
Amber,
'Cause
yeah,
they
but they
was,
were best friends.
They was
Okay.
vibing.
But he was, and then it was so cute because they save it, like, whenever there was couples up and they didn't have partners, they'd
Yeah.
always save each other. It was really
Yeah.
sweet.
Oh, okay.
And then one time he had to actually save the couple he was with.
Yeah.
It was so cute. And he was like, oh, like, obviously I've got to. So
Oh,
sweet.
okay.
Maybe he's just a
It's
good
so sweet.
person. It comes through. That's what it is.
You seen his dad?
No.
Gorgeous as well, innit?
Beef man.
Anyway.
His genes in their family.
So is that the end of Love Island? Everybody happy with that?
We covered
Yeah,
everything.
I
Anything,
think
Did we
that's
cover everything?
anything else
I
happened?
feel like we covered everything.
Luca's response when he came back was funny.
Lucas.
Yeah.
Mature. I like that.
I said,
though.
what's he doing?
Adam said it.
He said,
Yeah.
No, but Adam told him that. Adam
that?
told Gemma that.
What's he doing?
What's he
What she
What's
did
he
Adam
doing?
say?
Adam
What's
basically
he
said to
doing?
Gemma,
No, Luca is so possessive. It's unreal, bro.
no, Adam
Did
basically
you
said to
say
Gemma,
my
are
man
you okay
saying
with
about
that?
Ray? You needed a break, and he's like, bro, it's because you won't. You just
You
cuffing her.
suffocate,
You won't-
suffocate her. And,
suffocating her.
everyone, I don't know what everyone's reaction was,
Yo,
but it was very
Jackson, didn't it?
Yeah, Jackson.
Yeah,
I think,
Jackson.
yeah.
Everyone knows
You know,
that. This,
everyone
And then
knows
I
what
was like, right,
everything is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
she needs this more than you.
But she said, when
oh yeah, that's what he
when
said.
Adam was
Yeah.
talking to her, she said, what did she say? She said something along the lines of, no, it doesn't feel like too much for me. She backed it. She gave all the answers that a hostage would give.
It's wild, man.
She gave all the answers. She was like, I'm with him. I'm happy with him. He's not too much. I like it.
Mm.
I don't know if she's trying to win because she's already got so much money. So
She
I
can't
don't
win.
know.
Even with like,
She's gonna
I don't
win, do you
think-
say?
maybe
No, she
not.
won't.
Even
Because
with
if she
like
wins, it's
Adam,
rigged.
with first Billy and with Adam, I would kind of want them to make a big line for her, but then I don't want them to waste their time. I think they figured it out that like they know when their bread's buttered. I think her and Luke are just gonna try and make a goal.
I think Billy's gonna try, you know.
I don't know if he's crazy enough though, because it's a losing battle. It's a losing battle.
Do you think?
Yeah,
I think there could be a switch where she
Who's
actually
this?
leaves
Who's
Luca, you know.
for Gemma, no.
Gemma.
Mm-mm.
Because nah, man. I can think there could be a switch. Because you know what
leave
is,
the house.
if we're seeing her being suffocated, she feels it.
But she,
I
I
feel
don't
suffocated
know
for her.
because when these Love Island people go on podcasts, they're like, she loves it. She loves him. Like she proper likes him. So it might just be because she's so laid
Sure.
back, everything feels like it's happening to her. But apparently, when they're not around each other, she's looking for him and everything. So I don't know. She might like the attention. I don't know how she's had so many boyfriends though.
Yeah, that's still a conundrum.
For real. All right, guys. Well, let's head into the final headlines. All right, then. So, British Airways are flopping the ting again. Some passengers were left in tears after being trapped on a hot plane in Nice. Is it Nice or Nice?
Nice.
Nice. They're right then. For 90 minutes before the pilot was forced to let them back onto the air bridge to cool down as some became ill. The British Airways flight from Nice to Heathrow was due to depart at 7:35 p.m. on Sunday evening, but wary passengers were left waiting for an hour and a half in the hot plane without air conditioning. One passenger said it's disgraceful. It's hotter than hell on this plane. British Airways is slowly killing us. Passengers are crying and on the verge of passing out. Sorry. It's truly disgusting that they have no air conditioning. British Airways is literally a joke, lol. It is understood that this was caused by the plane missing its takeoff slot because there was a rotational delay on the inbound service. Mad unfortunate. That would be one of my nightmares though. All right, so the next one. A bank robber's dream, inside job or nah. A genius who the newspapers are calling a crook posed as a G4S security guard to trick bank staff into handing over cash boxes with 150,000 inside. The criminal strolled into Santander's Brixton branch in a uniform kitted out with both a helmet and a visor, although sources claim that it wasn't even a G4S uniform. The man reportedly showed a fake ID and took 2 boxes at once, which is even against regulation. A source said it's being called the Noah's Ark job because the cash boxes went out 2 by 2. LOL. Staff at the Santander branch only became worried it was a con when the crook didn't return to sign the 6 boxes that had £25,000 each in them. Although the cash boxes have coded dyes that would soak the banknotes if any unauthorized attempt to access them is tried. Anyway, the criminal may have had help inside. The criminal may have had inside help to get past this obstacle. Police have been questioning staff and looking at CCTV of the suspect. Santander is working with the police on the matter. Well, was that you, Dave? Just down the road. I love confidence. Anyway, guys, let's jump into Done Out Here. Take it over, Marks.
Well. There was no Dana Air yesterday. I know you were so disappointed. I saw the comments. It's cool.
Oh, there's the comments.
No,
Yeah, you know he didn't see that. He don't use social media. If you logged up one of his accounts, he probably wouldn't be able to get back in. Where you saw the comments. So silly.
Today's Dana Air is gonna be a little bit different. I'm not gonna lie. Today's Dana Air for real. I like the suggestion. Today's Dana Air might be like a little celebration. You get what I'm trying to say?
Screaming.
No, he's a little star player. We're gonna stay on the same story that he was on. So Brixton's Dana Air anyway. Brixton's Dana Air. Brixton and Santander.
Not the whole of Brixton.
Yeah, that couldn't happen in Hackney. The man them had to fly counters to get that kind of money. Like you just let him walk in and just take it. But Brixton's done at it. Brixton and the bank Santander, they're all done at it. But I want to big up homie because you are missing something in this story. He hasn't been arrested.
I love that. He's at large.
He hasn't been arrested. The way I'm reading this
But he also
story,
hasn't got the money yet.
he's got it in the boxes.
No, he's got it in the boxes, but he hasn't figured out how to get rid of.
Okay, there's
the
one
sample.
problem at a time, baby girl.
I'm just saying he's got 6 boxes.
One problem at a time. He's got £150,000.
He's got a lot of liability right now.
The rest, we'll work the rest of it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has anyone been able to avoid activating these dies before?
I don't know about avoid it. I know a lot of people who's activated them and got messed up with ink and went to prison. I don't know about avoiding it. But
Okay.
we're going to hope that where there's a will, there's a way. Advances in technology are coming on leaps and bounds every day. I'm pretty sure that hopefully you're going to find a way to open this case.
I can't even YouTube that.
He's
They
gonna have
catch
to
you that way.
bear the money away.
Find a way to open this case. Please, Killy. Please get it. But you done your thing. You done your thing. £150,000 and you just walked in. These times now, you see like when like, it's mad that you can find like genius in foolery.
Mm,
Do you get what I mean?
mm.
Like, because someone, like, basically anybody could have done that.
Has he done it before?
I don't think so. Because this doesn't sound like a criminal mastermind
Sounds like he tried a thing.
to me.
By chance.
They're saying the uniform's not even regulation. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
He had a body warmer and a helmet on and thing and like
Oh,
gloves and that.
crazy.
And said, yeah,
That's what happens
I
when you're
come
on
to collect. I come
autopilot.
to collect the money.
Mm.
Like anyone could have done that. But you have to be a certain. There's a blend in it. A certain level of fool and a certain level of genius.
Yeah.
And I think I'm neither. You get me?
What do you mean you?
Yeah.
I just think you don't care enough.
I don't know.
Because he could have been caught.
But he-
That was a big risk. Like, honestly, someone could have been like, bro, you're not wearing the G4S jacket or whatever.
Like, what made you do this? It's cold. And then even when I'm just trying to think about the implications of it because when you get caught, you didn't hurt anyone. You didn't use any excessive force.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's impersonating a thing. And like, I think like the crime might not even actually be like,
That deep.
it might be less than what you would actually think, I think. Because
Like
he
4
didn't do
years.
anything. He didn't do nothing. He just impersonated
You're
a
so
guard.
proud of him.
I'm so proud of this brother. I'm so proud of this brother. Honestly, like, man, big up yourself. Man said it was called the Noah's Ark job 2 at a time. This is cold.
Someone
like it's
got
just so
fired at the
harmless and
bank.
light-hearted, and yeah, like I just can't help but respect it. Honestly,
No, I hear it.
yeah, no, I think it's lit. So big up you, man. Congratulations, man. I hope you find a way to get this money out. Go on Reddit or wherever, see what you can do. Go on the YouTube. I hope you can find a way to extract this peas without blowing it up. I hope you don't get caught. I wish you all the best and success in life.
This prayer point.
What?
Continue, no.
No, I'm just saying that. I'm just so happy for you. Santander, man. Be better, man. Like, what the fuck? Not even just Santander, Brixton as well. You know how much man in Brixton would love that come up and you just let any youth just go and take it. These are damn bad, man. You're done at here, man. Like,
What,
that's
the
a slip.
whole of Brixton?
Yes.
I'm very uncomfortable with this.
Huh?
It doesn't have to be the whole of Brixton.
Brixton's done.
Just Santander, maybe. Someone definitely got fired from the Santander branch, though. There's no way they did.
Oh, Hundo.
And the next security man from G4S, they're checking everything. They're checking everything. Birth certificate, everything.
And people come and mess this up. So I'm going to assume this will never happen again.
Yeah.
So he messed it up for everybody.
Yeah, he definitely messed up everyone.
But yeah. But big up you, man. I'm not even going to lie, man. I'm proud of you, man. You done good work today. Or yesterday or whenever you done it. So yeah. Santander, Brixton, you done it here. But big up Starboy.
All right,
Nice,
then.
boy.
Well, let's head out with the outro. No more needs to be said. All right, well, shout out all the hosts. Everyone showed up today, did their thing. Shout out to all of you guys for tuning in. We love the messages. We love the voice notes. We didn't have one today, but we love it. So please continue to send it in. Follow us on all social media platforms. Make sure you comment and share all the videos because you want to be the plug in your group. If you want to send in any voice notes or text messages, send it into 075 6484 1073. That's 075 6484 1073. As well, guys, I say this every day, but it's coming. It's coming. We're going to be moving to a new platform where you can watch us live. So there's a lot of stuff that you miss. So make sure that you stay tuned. When we give you that information, don't delay. And of course, guys, if you want to inquire about the show or you wish to feature on the show, email the team at thedayafter@thenewblack.com. Black has an X. Have a wonderful Tuesday.